Hello, everyone, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Cult Fiction, the show where myself and a handful of other individuals of varying intellects and social statuses gather together via the internet.
Loser.
Wow, that was rude.
Wow.
He was waiting for it. I know it.
That's damn.
Constant abuse.
I couldn't let him have that last moment of happiness.
Last implies.
God forbid we get through an intro one time.
I mean, man can dream. Anyway,
Man can dream.
since you thought it was a good idea to do that, RJ, why don't you take away our recap?
So in last session we that's a good question. What did we do last session, LC? I don't fucking remember. Y'all think I have a memory?
We fought this woman who was trying to teleport us away.
Fought a dragon?
Tried to.
Alright, this is kind of sad.
I died.
Last session was, speaking of a man can dream, Haldreen had a great time last session, questioning the entire cult's existence, and realizing that the cults are really kind of, the members, they're kind of prying on the areas that they're in. But now we're moving behind enemy lines across a fucking massive bridge.
5 mile long.
Catch back up to the fighting after beating one of the sorcerers in a wagon carriage accident.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, what he
That's-
said.
I wonder
Party
who takes
here.
notes.
See, I have notes.
I forget things like a cool person.
Issue is I write things down in a way that I don't remember them later. And I'm like, why do I have to decipher this code that I put on here for no good reason?
That makes me remember back when I was in school and had to do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just always been bad at taking notes.
So, as we pick up back on the elven Isles of Téagartha, we come to the Core Isles, where the party has been making their way up the westmost Core Isle, known as Aia. Landing on the southwest side, they made their way up the was it southwest or was it northwest? Regardless, they were on the far side, made their way all the way up the island, battling the cultists, chasing a dragon, and just dealing with complete and utter chaos. There was, in fact, a pit stop for items being picked up. But in any case, where we last left off, after the party defeated a red wizard, the one that has been actually plaguing them since their first arrival on Téagartha here, or on Aia, I should say, throughout this raid. They finally dispatched her just as she was about to open a teleportation circle.
And sent us to probably God knows where.
You.
And with her out of the way, the party proceeded to move around. After some debate as to whether or not to use the teleportation scroll, I believe at the very end of our last session, the party decided that they were not going to do it, and instead were just going to walk the 5 mile bridge.
Yeah.
It seemed like a waste, in my personal opinion.
So,
Who knows?
let's pull in a little closer. As the party here has finished making their way up Aia, they took began to take the long bridge pathway to the island of Fae, where they can see chaos brewing in this lower portion of the Elven Island. Fae is... Well, we'll get to what Fae is when we get there, I suppose. In the meantime, gentlemen, chaos is before you, and there is a long walk ahead. To actually cross this bridge at a fast pace, it would take you a little over an hour to cross the bridge, just running on foot. To be completely honest, I believe I put the cult a little bit too far ahead of where they should have been. Seeing that particular time that it would take, you did spend half an hour. So at this point, we can roll back the tide just a little bit and say that essentially second half of the cult reinforcements are still on the very end of the bridge. Although you did take some time to debate whether you wanted to go or not, you stand now at one base of the bridge. This massive 5-mile gentle arch all the way up, spanning from one essentially massive, fucking larger than life tree trunk that reaches out over the water. The stones then come into this arch, which connect to another massive tree trunk on the island of Fae. As this bridge is before you. You actually can't see the cult on the other side from where you are currently angled, because of the slope. It is a gentle slope, but it is a very big bridge. So, you have 5 miles of walking ahead of you. Is there anything you would like to do in that time? Anything creative? Any roleplay, item usage?
Ooh, roleplay. Let's see. So, Luca, who built this bridge? Because that must have taken a long time.
Why would you do this?
Because, like, there's a lot of manpower that goes into a 5-mile bridge. I would think.
Yeah.
Like, when we built our house on Greenest, there was like 5 of us, and that took us like a year.
What? I don't know. This bridge has been here much longer than I have, but I assume it was maybe the founders. It seems the tree makes it look like it was weaved with I don't know, druidic magic. Maybe the wood elves were able to contribute. Looks like high elven architecture, but I kind of doubt that they would have actually been the workers. Maybe half elves were the labor, but I slept in history class.
Make a history check if you want.
Luca wouldn't have been. He wouldn't have been actually sent to a school.
Yeah.
It's also been many years, probably.
Oh wait, actually yeah, because the brief stint and
It's also like a massive fucking landmark. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to know who made it.
well, all right. History 19 is the history fact.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe I do know something.
All right, there's
Shocker.
a little bit that clicks in the back of your mind as the words are pouring out of your mouth and stumbling, and you just get this brief hint of a flashback. These bridges are kind of fabled, to be completely honest. It's one of the few things that people can see of Téagartha, these large spanning structures. Definitely there were druidic magics involved with the larger trees. And these bridges were constructed at more of in a point where the islands were more unified. Most of the stone likely came from the actual mines of Kov, as well as it is architecturally designed by high elves with enchanted arcane crystals that keep the bridges aloft in the case of unfortunate circumstances. There are layers of protection to these bridges, and they are in fact a site. But yes, they are baked in history. There is a lot to them, but they mostly create a bridge between the isles. I mean, that's what they do. It wasn't the founders that made them, but it was like projects were started.
I guess I don't know exactly who made them, but they're very old.
Yeah, I could tell that. And how's gonna like pick up, like hit the tree, like pick up like the tree as he's walking. Like that's weird. This is weird. Usually, you know, make the wood into planks and then build a bridge, not just use the whole tree.
It is quite interesting.
And this is a very like slope trunk as well. Like to actually enter the bridge, you have to walk essentially inside of a bit of like an archway where the actual tree itself reaches up and out, and you have to climb the subtle slope.
I don't think I've ever been in a tree before, other than we killed in the Cloakwoods or whatever woods that was one time.
The Cloakwoods. There was another woods we went into.
It wasn't the Cloakwoods. I don't remember which one it was.
Where you found an on or
Yeah, that one.
onion nearby.
The haunted forest.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was interesting.
they had a portal in there, didn't they?
Yes,
It was the Earth.
it was a portal.
It was.
No, I just remember that.
I don't see how this bridge would ever be, you know, like feasible transportation. Who's really going to go a 5-mile bridge?
Us.
I mean, other than us.
Other than us,
The cult.
Don't say the cult.
Literally everybody who lives here, like what, once or twice a year.
it's
Get a boat. It's faster.
Well, that's why there are bridges. It's
For boats?
counterintuitive, but boats aren't all that easy to get here.
you need docks and
Well, just
viable infrastructure that appreciates outsiders.
That's true.
That's a rare one, apparently.
From places we've seen, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think for like a cut, like, and as we're walking, like I was talking,
Yeah.
for you know, a collection of islands. Now, maybe there's a reason for this. A severe lack of boat seems like a problem, especially when you clearly have the wood to make them. Like we're walking in a tree right now.
boats give you freedom.
Do they not want freedom?
Free movement between the islands is discouraged.
God, I knew I didn't like this place.
We kind of knew that.
Yeah.
But
We knew that.
it's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
really like they would want to move between them anyways.
yeah, because of how the different classes clash with each other.
The half elves that live on Kov are so different from the elves on in that they just simply wouldn't get along. Those on above are practically humans at this point, mining and building structures that clash with the land. It's just they're just too different.
But there must be some like need for trade or
Hence the bridges.
who's gonna trade over a 5 mile bridge?
You trade with other colonies from Eaness, right?
Yeah, we use the river.
What about land
Everything.
carrier?
I mean,
You don't do.
we'll use a wagon, but
Okay then.
Everything is moved by cart. The
it just
the
feels
elves.
specifically underutilized for me.
Stop being insensitive.
No, it's starting to seem almost maybe purposeful. The design, the inefficiency.
I mean, it probably is.
Oh.
It seems like a way that can control what information and things go where.
Well, not only control information, but there's safety and separation like that.
There is.
If something happens to one of the outer islands, the inner islands could be able to retaliate.
Well, something is happening to all the islands right now.
Well,
And here we are walking on a 5 mile bridge.
they also
behind enemy lines.
They also seem to have attacked from one of the center islands, so there wasn't much getting around that. And plus, there was already a large number of them already on the islands that they didn't know about.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
kind of hard to stop that if you've got an inside job. So
On the other hand, it isn't on one of the higher isles. So where we're going to now, Faye is remarkably well defended compared to Aya. Maybe not so much compared to N, but there's no way they could have done a direct assault on
I mean,
Faye or even Eaness from the water. Just impossible.
I mean, I would agree with you, but from this distance, doesn't exactly look promising. Not gonna lie.
Which, if I may interject, to continue to paint the scene, ahead of you as you're getting further up this arch, you're beginning to see the skyline where this black dragon is flying overhead, raining down acid on the grounds before you. You see the actual entire lower coast, and I'm not going to spoil too much of this. Phillips proceeds to show you all the later part. The entire lower coast here is filled with these large towers, and where the actual bridge connects here, there's a pair here, and all along these docks, there are more towers. You see the dragon is currently essentially raining down acid upon them, and some of them are even firing on one another, beginning to crumble.
That's not promising.
Yeah, we try to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, but what we need to have a game plan, because if we rush into this without a game plan, we're not going to be able to do much.
We're not as full strength as it is already.
Well, let's think about
No.
this. We have no
Definitely
spells.
I have no spells either. Yeah.
No, me neither.
Clarification
I got
question.
cantrips.
What'd you say?
Just interject. Clarification question. The floating disc, I believe, it was hooked up to the cannon, but I believe you said last session that you were cutting the cannon loose. Is that right?
Yeah, that did
I
happen.
mean,
somewhere.
It's concentration, right?
Actually,
my
no.
floating- mine was just an item.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his is just an item.
Cool.
It's like a wooden disc. So that's still like trailing behind you, without the cannon, but it is following along.
All right, so let's think about game plan, I guess. We have
You're
very
just
limited
sitting here doing
supplies,
absolutely nothing.
very limited spell slots. or going as an entire army?
We've been fighting literally all day. I am
We don't know
somewhat
what happened to
low.
Greaserod.
I'm pretty sure Luca actually died already.
Some point.
I'm also somewhat low on health as well.
I
Also,
was- my
None of us are in really
you
good
can't
positions
forget-
here.
Theo died too.
Yeah, no, like we're not in a good position
nearly
here
there,
at all.
Mostly.
I have 2 spells left. I feel like I gotta cast at least 2 more spells. Huh. What kind of plan can overcome these odds?
We leave.
Can't just leave.
Okay, well, I can tell you all I have is cantrips and then darkness.
I think we need to convince the cult that they're fighting on the wrong side.
Oh,
And a
dear.
grand show of persuasion and
How do you plan that?
How if you can go in there and do that, then I will support you fully, but I will stay right here where there is not fighting right now as you try and negotiate.
You hear
And
behind
just-
you. Wait!
Oh, Gil.
You turn back to see Gil, this halfling with his stubby legs, just charging after you.
I send Martin out to go grab him, pick him up, and bring him closer.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty
He's
sure
moving at half
Martin.
speed.
What?
What's Martin's movement speed?
30 feet?
To grapple him, it would be 15 feet, so you would be able to inch him along, but wouldn't go
never
that
mind then.
fast.
Never mind then.
I can't keep up with you bastards.
I mean, I've
Fucking
offered to
people.
carry you, but like, I'm only like a foot taller than you.
Hop on the
How's it
floating
going?
disc.
It'll
Ah.
carry him.
I don't mind if I do. Pops
Do
up
it
on
faster.
I'm actually also gonna hop on the floating disc.
Isn't it following you?
No, it should be able to hold both of us.
It's following Luca.
I following Luca. Okay.
Yeah, it's only one.
How big is the actual disc?
It expands, right?
No, I think it's a set size.
3 feet in diameter, 1 inch thick. Can hold
Probably
about a
doable.
pound.
It can fit two, probably.
3 feet should be fine.
Yeah.
Look, at least when I talk to that one cultist, they're just heavily misguided.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get them to all listen to you in the middle of all of that?
Yeah.
I don't think you can just yell stop like at a bar brawl.
So like,
Not only that, but
maybe
they're not going to listen to you when they definitely appear to be winning right now.
And the
I
Harpers
think-
haven't done anything that you can point to for them. The cult clearly has made a move.
And a lot of money.
you're not wrong, but they worship, their whole thing is about dragons, right?
Yeah.
What if I just convince them they're following the wrong dragon, perhaps?
I don't think they're following any dragon.
No, they do have a dragon that they're, seeing as like a leader.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do we have
What
to
if-
find that brass dragon from earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's the go-to.
All right, I think it's time that I come clean on a little secret. You may have noticed, you may have not, but I was gonna start like shifting off your shirt. I have scales in my back now.
Oh.
Which
I have-
with this being exposed, Hal, it has progressed rapidly.
Mhm.
The actual scales are far more prominent to the point where they're actually like on your actual back. At this point, maybe almost completely covered.
Interesting.
Whereas the rest of your body has a little more elsewhere. Sorry, if you want to keep going.
I know they have, a big dragon and evil leaders. But what if we could convince them that the change they want, the change that they're, wanting to achieve, could be done through different means. If it's really about the noble family, screwing them over the last 10 years, that's something the Harpers really stand for. I personally don't really like nobility that much. Shocker, I know.
I don't think that it's all just going to be that easy.
And I think there might be individuals within them who are because of the noble family, but we fought the cult before we knew it had been here with this noble family.
Yeah, so this is a lot more than just
But we're
people
like, if we can even
hating the nobles.
cults, even if we convince some of the cult, maybe there's some doubt in their ranks or something. Burning down your own hometown will shake some people.
If I remember correctly, though, from what we've seen, most of them haven't been full elves, right? Most of them have been half elves.
Disenfranchised
Or
half
just human.
Yeah, or human. So in their eyes, they're probably not burning down their hometown. In their eyes, they're burning down the establishment.
But they're killing innocent lives in the process.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but
I mean,
we're all on your side with this. Like what they're doing isn't right.
I just don't.
If we can get some of their numbers to at least second guess, that's kind of a win when we really need one.
This far east, though, they're not attacking their neighbors. They're attacking.
Yeah, though this is like you taking siege. Like Green is taking siege to another town, at this point.
I don't know. I just don't think we can take them head on.
Well, we don't have to. I mean, they have leadership, right?
That other sorcerer was lagging behind the rest of the cult too, right? We saw him hanging back.
I mean, he could, but they also clearly had the teleport system set up.
Yeah, he could have.
As everyone else is talking, Chiron's gonna tap Timaeus on the shoulder and ask him to step aside with him.
Yeah.
Just fall back in the running.
I'm
Timaeus
currently
and Gil are currently on the floating disc.
Yeah, I'm currently sitting on the floating disc, and with that, actually, when you walk up to me, you just see me having the candle out, praying.
It's time for divine intervention.
About to say, maybe we should call upon someone a little bit more powerful for this one.
Are you talking about Pyros?
Yes.
What do you think I'm trying to do right now? I'm sending out a prayer, and it's more than a prayer, an SOS at this point.
And
I would walk.
A new idea of a song pops into Hal's head.
I would walk 5 miles.
I've actually been thinking about a new song. I've been thinking about an actual new book that I might write.
Book?
It's about a prodigal son as a prophecy.
You can write?
Yeah.
Oh,
God knows I can't sing that well.
Chiron is also going to join Timaeus and praying.
A sprinting prayer.
Well, this prodigal son is supposed to, bring,
hop on the disc with me. Is there enough room for me?
Bring life, be a leader, and then he dies.
Is there enough room for the 3 of us on the disc?
I can't keep up with you.
Does your
I thought Gil was on the disc with me.
Yeah.
It's only 3 feet wide.
But then he comes back.
I'm not that small. Look behind you.
Come back.
New mission.
Yeah, I'm already sitting down. Like I'm already sitting on the disc praying.
How creating Christianity in the corner? Did anyone else hear that?
What?
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 Hal's story was just the Bible.
But it's about Timaeus. But
oh goodness!
I mean,
let's not write a book about my life.
He has a mission. He talks about his Lord and Savior a lot. His ideals about law and order and chaos. Some rules.
we're gonna.
And then he fucking dies for a little bit, and then he comes back.
So Timaeus is
than ever.
Jesus. Timaeus is Jesus then.
With a new purpose. and then he goes to kill his god. But that's my own little flair on the story.
I don't think
Fun twist.
the original Jesus came back with a new passion.
But who knows? Maybe
my
in the
gosh.
future, maybe they'll sanitize it a little bit. Maybe he just goes to find his father up in the sky, who is a god.
I'm going back into my prayers. I'm going deep into these prayers right now.
Theo's never
Chiron-
been a leader, but that sounds
Chiron is
delicious.
as well.
Just an idea I've been kicking around for this walk.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Balboa to fly over to Hal's head and pack him on the top of the head repeatedly.
Think about another one. It's where this bitch can order.
It's like a light,
anything
like
around.
annoying peck, kind of like a poke. I'm not like trying to have him like crack his head open, full sprint,
I swing back.
sprint backwards.
No, I swing back.
As Chiron is praying, he's going to use his channel divinity to tap into his connection to the fire plane.
Ooh. Okay.
Camaros just gonna start crying.
Which one in particular? This is
Fire plane.
manipulate elements or
Oh, elemental conduit.
elemental conduit.
Yes.
Oh boy, you gonna light yourself on fire?
I am while we're running.
Theo cannot do
You're
anything.
gonna what?
Please
On a
take a
wooden
few steps back.
It's
Please.
a wooden bridge.
It's not. It's stone at this point.
Yeah.
Do you wanna describe what this looks like?
Just a flaming
So-
ball of fury running at us.
As Chiron is like kind of running and praying at the same time, he's holding his hands together and praying towards his ring. And as he kind of casts this, from the ring the fire starts to spread across his skin up his arm, and then it kind of spreads across the rest of his body as he's running. And when it reaches up to like his face and his eyes, it doesn't encapsulate his head completely, but his eyes start to burn brightly.
That's not scary.
Is that
You know what I'm thinking of?
Dude, we're just learning so much about everybody today. Ghost Rider.
Add a
and Dragon
character.
Quest over here.
Add a character. The first thing I thought of when Austin was describing it was Bloodhound from Apex just on fire.
I just thought of Ghost Rider.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
It's crazy. Everyone has so many secrets I didn't know about. Shame on. I don't got anything cool like that.
I'm just gonna look over and just be like, cool.
I would like the two of you to make religion checks for me.
Should I get the real dice for this, or should I do it on D&D Beyond?
If you would like, you can use your charisma modifier.
What modifier?
Just taking a picture.
You can use charisma if you'd like.
On religion?
Instead of intelligence, yes.
I've thought about a new character for my book series. Basically, this Jesus guy has a relative. He's red. His whole thing's about fire. He's really angry. He makes poor decisions.
23, LC. It says 22 on. Sorry, Hal.
Wow, that is two fantastic religion rolls.
23. It says 22, but that's because it automatically puts my intelligence on it. But it would be a +5
Let's see this.
because I do have
First roll of the
proficiency.
night.
Yeah, first roll of the night was an 18 +4.
And then for Austin, it was a nat 20.
Oh. But yeah, so 23 for me.
Oh, wow.
Godly intervention right here. Oh.
Pyrus himself descends.
Wait.
Reminds me of that
Wait.
meme. It was
Hold
like,
on.
oh, it's
I like
Thank God it's me again.
I like the keyboard corner of dice you have going on there, Austin.
Exactly.
I don't think Elsie knows what to do here.
I'm just mad that one heard my devil joke.
I did.
I didn't. I don't want to.
I was
He's
gonna-
thinking. He's thinking.
Okay.
Debating if God himself comes from above.
So while Elsie's thinking, I was gonna add this one more character to this novel. He's all about. He's a distant relative of the main character. He's red. He's got horns. All about fire. He makes poor decisions and is kind of angry.
Oh yeah.
Comes from a fiery place. I don't know what to call it yet though. But I think this could be a really good book. Maybe like a 3-parter, but debatably should have ended at 2, maybe 1.
Maybe 4.
Maybe in the US, it's really
Is this
2.
going to be one of the? Is this going to be one of those books that they adapt into a movie or
A few times.
Well, in this time period, is it going to be one they adapt into a play?
I hope it only musically, but yeah.
Okay. So you do want
Okay.
it to be a musical.
Could be.
Everything.
You don't want it to be a drama.
Could be either.
I would like both of you to describe what your prayers are.
Ooh.
What are you praying to Pyros?
You gotta level up.
I think Hal's making a plan.
So as Chiron is running and he's just casted Channel Divinity, and he's praying into his ring, Chiron is calling out to Pyros to help heal this nation from the deep wounds that are being gouged into it, to assist him and his friends around him to conquer over the evils that are plaguing this land. And he's pleading for any strength that Pyros can give him.
Tamaros.
I'm just gonna say the exact way Timaros would try and communicate his words.
Hey, yo, it's me again.
Maybe it's boy.
Yeah, he's gonna be sitting there in front of the fire. I understand that we just made this, arrangement with each other recently. And I may be asking for a lot here, but I would say a lot depends on this here. Just some fucking help here, my guy. Some help. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. I'm in a place where, again, people hate me, but I'm not the only one hated here. We're fighting people who I can't even start to remotely get on their level. I got my cousin over here who's literally on fire. I just need something here. Anything you can give me would help. Please.
Harold spends his entire life trying to reach his god. You're just like, what up, is your boy?
What up? It's your boy. I was like fully debating saying that, and I was like, this isn't the scenario for that.
No, it's the serious scenario.
Like, if we weren't in the middle of a battlefield, basically, I would have said, "Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy. I need some help." But no, we're in a different scenario, and deep down, Timaros right now is like freaking the fuck out.
Oh, Chiron is too. Oh, Chiron very much.
I think everyone is.
Deep down. How about like just in person?
I mean, in person. Oh, yeah, he's also going to include a bit about his hand. Because, kind of missing a hand.
You could really use
And, hey, I'm going to end it with, hey, Pyros, just lend me a hand.
Huh.
I know, I'm so funny.
He was really wishing he hadn't run out of like one trick pony axe he has, and
Right.
He just thinks to himself he needs to stab something quickly. It's not a joke.
All right.
There's Balboa.
There's Balboa like trailing behind.
Could stab Commodore, he'll come back.
What?
You can stab Commodore, he'll come back.
What about Commodore? He's not
You can
dead.
stab him.
Oh yeah, Balboa is kind of sitting on top of Hell's Head right now.
I hadn't thought about that. I think that's just animal cruelty at this point.
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, no. Would it be celestial cruelty? Because it's not technically an animal.
You know, I don't want to piss off a creature from the celestial plane.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like that's cheating.
All right. Chiron, give me a high or low.
Low.
All right. As the two of you take your time, focus in on these prayers, time seems to just keep moving past. As you're moving along, Chiron, the flames cover you. And it's this strange sensation of warmth and protection. And as you're praying, you can feel the bond of yourself and the elemental plane of fire. There is something indescribable there. And another presence comes in. Something deep inside that is warm, that goes beyond the body. A bloodline connection shared by two. Chiron and Timeros. You receive the boon of the Fire Soul. In this moment, until it fades, which I have an endpoint in mind, but you would not know, you have immunity to fire damage, and you can also cast Burning Hands at will with a spell save DC of 15 without expending a spell slot or any components.
Nice.
Very nice.
How many times?
Just
At will.
Just.
You can just cast Burning Hands.
Is Chiron a dragon?
It would be first. I believe it would be first level. But the save is 15. So it would be 3d6. You are also immune to fire damage. In addition, Chiron. As the flames fade, you feel the warmth leave you, trail off for a moment, but there's this burning inside. Before the flames come back and rest upon you. And Timeros, as you look over, you see this symbol on his back with a flame inside. Chiron, you're going to immediately get that channel divinity back. You're also going to regain 1 second level spell slot and 2 first level spell slots.
Damn.
Don't you mean smite slots?
All right, and that would be the two of you.
When that
you are like descending, you're getting close to the island of Fae, just so you're aware.
when Chiron comes out of that like state with Pyros, I'm gonna look at him and then go, you better give Pyrus a huge thanks because he just did something and I know that.
I agree. This is not something that we can take lightly.
No.
By any means.
No. At least you can cast Burning Hands at will now.
Do we know that?
I'm assuming
already?
we would.
You can flavor that how you'd like, but
I feel like Timeros
you
would.
can.
At the very least.
Tamaris definitely doesn't know, right? Because it was
Burning Hand.
Burning Hand.
Breaths from the fingertips of one hand.
It comes up the nub. Think we actually discussed that.
I don't know if it would be able to be cast properly, but this is a divine thing, so
Yeah.
it comes from your soul's hand.
It comes wherever the hand currently is.
That's funny.
About that.
Oh.
Just that shop's in flames.
Oh shit! You
Quick jump cut.
burned it. You fucking burned it.
Yeah.
Topical.
Yeah, the hand's gone. Actually, the hand's completely gone.
Hand? There is no hand.
Hand? What hand? Oh,
In terms of
I don't have a hand.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. All right. All
We
right.
did talk about it though.
Fate favors ye, my good sir. Fate favors ye.
Nat 20. Well, if there's any other interesting tricks anybody else has.
Timeros, where your nub is, an ashy sort of hand emerges, made of, as the ash forms out, it ignites into pure flame. You have a permanently burning left hand.
Let's go.
Dope.
Let's go.
Really inconvenient.
Can it be used to grab anything? Probably not. It is not exactly tangible.
Good thing he's ambidextrous.
But in theory, you can use it for spellcasting.
That's all that matters. That's what it's there for.
I was gonna say,
I
like,
have the mage hand for otherwise already.
I see a lot of fires happening otherwise.
And
Oh, nice wooden general store you have here. Ah!
not again.
I sure spent all my days working on my wheat crop.
Wait, can I even put my hand in my pocket now?
Do you want to try it?
No. Like, yes, but no. Because I'm not about to set myself on fire here.
Why not?
I am... We are, what are we, immune or vulnerable?
You
No,
are
you're-
immune.
Immune. I am fully
Okay.
immune, so I could easily test it.
I have something in my inventory I didn't know I had. One sec. Woo.
By the way, at this point, Timeros and Gil, who have been sitting on the floating disc, both get short rests.
Let's
Hey,
go.
They have not been straining themselves.
Let's go. Short rest.
Hey,
Poggers, who's manning Gil?
do you guys have any potions left?
I have one.
I need.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, wait,
I
hold up.
do as well, but I've always been a sharing type, so
Hold up. We have potions, guys. I got some right here. And then who has the bag of holding?
I do.
You do. Okay, so in there should be 3 common, 2 greater, and 1 superior health potion.
Caught the bug with my hand.
Nice.
Let me check the bag of holding. I don't have it open.
And after that,
I'm
Tamara's
not
just
the
gonna
short
sit
rest
there
for you.
like staring at his hand.
It is actively burning flame. Like, it looks like Chiron looked when he was completely on fire, except it's just that outer shell and there's nothing beneath it. It is pure flame.
I do not see the potions that we're in.
You can see through it.
That's cool.
I'm gonna try and focus all of my energy into it, just staring at my hand, just trying to change it to blue.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, you can use thaumaturgy to do that.
No, like I'm talking like heated up to make it like a blue flame.
Oh, I gotcha.
Can I do that?
And that you do. You see, at the heart of it, it starts to burn with a radiant white light and a hint of blue piercing through.
I'm
This is a hot
going.
hand.
It's a hot hand.
It's a hot hand.
It's a hot hand. Indeed, it is.
Yeah, I have one common healing potion on me. I don't see any in the bag holding though.
No, I have him. I have him separately listed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I might consume this potion then.
Ooh.
Because I am hurted. That fight hurted.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
no,
did.
I have them listed separately on a Google Doc.
I'll consume that while we're moving then.
Which one?
Just the one I have in my inventory.
Okay. Are you taking any, Chiron?
Yes. Let me have. I'm at about half health.
Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, me too. I'm a little less than half myself.
That short rest got me to full because my last two
Do we
does.
I got.
do we
10
have enough room left before we get there that Chiron might can sit on the floating disc and take a short rest?
If one of the two of them hops off, yes, Gil can't physically keep up to you with his walking with his walking
9.
speed. But at this point, an hour of actual time has passed.
So about 30
Yes.
minutes left until we get there, kind of.
It would be a lot shorter.
I'm gonna
Probably about
start
20
casting. I'm gonna start casting Phantom Steed.
If you wanted to sit on it and just chill out, I mean,
Well,
you can.
we
It might.
still
Is
You
there
might
room?
someone would have to jump off.
Could I sit on the
Um,
edge and make more room?
How much can it hold?
It can hold 500 pounds.
Yeah, it can hold like a lot of weight.
Okay, keep in mind it's your weight and everything you're carrying on you, as well as Gil's weight and everything he's carrying on him. And in this case, it would be also Chiron's weight and everything he's carrying on him in a 3-foot space.
I
I'll
don't
just
know,
keep,
all
I'll
equal
just
to
keep
5.
running and take a potion.
Then I'm just gonna cast Phantom Steed.
No. You're good. You're good. We don't have enough
It-
time for me to be able to
Save
take a
your
short
spell
rest, so you're good.
For you
Save your
to
spell
for you to
slots.
actually get there. For you to actually get there, it wouldn't be enough time. You'd have to sit on it for like 10 more minutes after you reach the island.
I'm gonna hop off and push Chiron onto it so he gets onto it.
Okay, if we okay,
And give him like a shove. And be like, stop being stubborn, you asshole.
okay. Chiron will get on the floating disc and we'll ride on the floating disc until we get there, until something happens that he has to get off.
Okay. Good stuff. Says a lot of you are charging along. You're beginning to see now. The cult has fully moved on to the Isles. You can see the docks where the ships have just been destroyed along the coast, melted with dragon's acid. Any Nautica that was here, which there would have definitely been Nautica on Fae, those ships sunk before anything even began. The dragon is not currently over this side of the island. You actually see it seemingly pushing eastward. But as you're moving in the general area around you, you're seeing the bodies of drakes. Green ones, like the ambush drakes that came at you in the forest and back in Greenest, but also blue ones that seem to be hardier and more built for hurt than sneak. As well as
words.
cultist bodies, guard bodies of Téagarthans. You see elves and humans on the ground. Handful of different races as well that seem to be underneath these cultist robes. Run past a half-orc body with his face just slashed open and his eyes rolled back as he's on the ground, his black robe pulled back. Bits of purple cloth on the ground as you're running past, and some red as well. Sorry, go for it. I know there's some talking. Oh.
Kicked the power switch. I'm sorry.
Like the story.
As you're approaching the western side of Fae, I need that dock now, actually, so I can properly describe. I haven't. I'm stealing your work.
You better have added onto it because it's woefully incomplete.
Well, you know what they say.
What do they say?
What do they say, Elsie?
You know what they say.
When in Rome.
Sightseeing, I think, right?
Say what you know.
Yeah, sightseeing.
Yep. So as you're
What happens
as
in
you're
Vegas happens in Vegas. Sorry.
pulling up to the actual tree on the other side of this massive bridge, which, by the way, parts of this bridge, as you've been running, have actually crumbled away, and you would have had to take time to move around them. But there are signs of battle here, blood across the whole thing. It's not the whole thing, but just the later half, closer to Fae. There's acid marks along the stone, portions of the side that have been destroyed, places where cannons have actually impacted the structure, but it remains aloft because of these arcane crystals. And now as you're coming to the other side of it, you see at the base of this giant tree, 2 octagonal white marble towers flanking either side of the road. They look like they're about 3 stories tall. The second story has arrow slits on each face. And the third story doesn't have any walls, only supports that hold up a small roof. Rip Evan. He knows what this is. He wrote it. You see atop these structures, as you're getting close, there are cannons. There are people. And
Are they friendly looking people?
they look like Téagarthan guards, actually. Make a perception check.
Do they look like people dressed as Téagarthan guards? Or they look like Téagarthan guards?
Make an investigation check at that point.
Good.
Good.
That's gonna be a 17.
17?
Is there any kind of check I can make to see if I remember whether or not this was one of the towers that was firing on one of the other towers?
That's kind of
no check needed. Yes.
Good to know.
That's how I want to know if these are actual Téagarthan guards or not actual Téagarthan guards.
They're
so
sitting
is this
behind. They're most
investigation or
likely
perception?
not. Guards there.
16 investigation ahead.
16. It's hard to tell from this distance. They're not immediately firing upon you, and it looks like at this point the towers are not engaged in any combat. It looks like this entire western section of the island, the towers are either fully destroyed or left in relative ruin.
I'm gonna look at.
So they're still firing. You said they're not paying attention to us?
No, they're not firing it.
These towers are intact, and they are not paying attention to you, really. I mean, okay.
Do they see us, or are they not paying? Like, are they not paying us mind?
Make a perception check.
Okay, because as far as I know, we're still wearing cultist robes.
No, I changed out of mine.
Oh, I should still be in it.
I do believe Chiron should still be in his as well.
That's going to be an 18.
18 for perception?
Yeah.
And again, sorry, what was this to determine?
If they've seen us and don't care, or if they haven't seen us yet.
As you're looking at them, as you approach, they seem to be acting a lot more nonchalant than you would be thinking, and they aren't really facing you too much. They're more like, there's one that occasionally turns and looks at you and then looks back. There might be one person who spotted you and is like keeping an eye on you. There's another two up ahead, and actually there is a figure that you actually clock and take note of. He is just standing there. He's in the tower on your left. But what catches you about him is that he's wearing purple robes. He has a look kind of similar to Chidusk in a sense, but he is very much not him.
Similar to Chidusk is in the one we fought earlier?
The first one who tried to stab Theo.
Oh, yeah.
And then he said, "Why won't you die already?" I tried to stab him the second time.
How are you not?
I have no idea.
He appears to be. Let me. How do I show this? How do I show this without showing this? Maybe one of these. He's largely obscured.
Oh, never
mind. But damn it. Go for it. Ask your question.
I don't think anybody have one. I was going to turn to the group and says, let me do the talking here.
Would I ever get the answer to if those guards looked like Téagartha guards or dressed up as Téagartha guards?
Well, they're wearing purple robes, so.
No, the one man is, not the two guards.
No, only this guy is wearing purple robes.
The other ones, though, that I asked about.
This one?
The other tower.
The other tower?
I remember asking if they looked like actual guards or if they looked like they were just wearing guard uniforms.
Yeah, they are in guard uniforms, but you see this guy is standing among them in his purple robes. You see this. He's a little obscured by a pillar right now, but you see this figure looking out at you. What's interesting, though, is he isn't really looking at you. What was your perception check?
18.
I'm going to fade to the back since I'm not wearing a cultist uniform, but I know everyone knows this. I'm just going to fade into the group a little bit.
Okay.
Because I changed out of mine earlier.
So wait, who's in cultist uniforms?
Everyone but me, I think.
I'm gonna make my hand go dim. I'm gonna bring it down to like
back a little bit.
Less noticeable.
I'm already wearing leather black armor, so it shouldn't look that weird, but it's not cultist leather black armor.
You can fully extinguish it too if you want.
Oh, I can.
Where it's just the nub.
I didn't know if I could do that and then it just like wouldn't reignite.
I'll just say you can, because why not?
All right.
It's coming from within you.
Okay. See, that's the one thing I was trying to test with the make like hotter.
Mhm.
So does it? I'm assuming it just emits light as well. So like I have a just a light
It
source.
is literally made of fire.
just a fire.
Yes. Yeah, pretty cool.
Can I just
It's
like throw fire out of it?
It's like a fire element.
It would explain
It's
firebolt a lot more.
it's attached to you. It would probably be more of a touch thing if you wanted to actually get flame out of it, but you can cast spells through it. So yeah. I mean,
It would make firebolt and fireball a lot more explainable.
anyway, where were we? There were other questions. Theo still not in robes. Who is in robes? Kyron,
I
were you
am.
ever in robes?
Yeah, Chiron was in the basic grunt robes. He wasn't in anything special.
Okay.
That's what I thought we were teleporting, but I've
Robes
not
got
put it
burnt
back.
off in the fireball.
Do you guys have weapons drawn right now? Are you just charging full like open hands running sort of deal, or are you like armed?
I have Martin in my right. I'm holding Martin as a staff in my other non-fire hand.
Everybody knows you move faster with a knife out, so
T-Rex pulled his dagger.
That's why
dueling.
Chimeros always has a
good.
knife out.
Are you actually charging with a dagger like this? Is that what you're doing?
I
Or
do have
you
a
mean-
dagger.
You do have the dagger. I mean, what are you guys doing?
I'll hold his crossbow. I
He's gonna
guess.
take out his,
Yeah, and
he's gonna take out his Colt Smackdar? What?
Scimitar?
Scimitar.
Mhm.
He has the Colt one that he picked up. So
Chiron is also holding the halberd. He's not holding the staff in his hand, but he's not holding it like he's charging with it. He's just holding it like it's kind of in a rested position.
Okay.
I forgot you found a staff.
Chiron, halberd at the side. Theo, you're holding scimitar and dagger, or just scimitar?
just Scimitar right now, but I have my hand near my dagger.
It's shoulder sheath, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll have it by my side sheath crossbow just in case.
The only person who seems to really care about you coming up is this purple robed individual, which you see looking in your general direction. What's interesting though is how you find this a bit peculiar.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't seem to really focus on any of you. His eyes seem to just... Oh, let me do this. You can't really make out his eyes, mostly because the blue is blending in with the white. But what you can make out, he seems to just be staring off kind of past you, never focusing on any of you, just letting you run by. Doesn't seem to make any sudden movements, shout anything. He just seems to note you.
How wants to approach?
Chiron would also like to roll something. Maybe a perception check, possibly, to see if he's in some kind of trance state.
I'm gonna have Balboa fly up and take a look at him.
Because Chiron would know what it looks like to see Theo controlling
Commodore.
Commodore. I would like to roll a
Oh,
perception to
interesting.
see if this is a similar...
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
assuming you do it enough times.
You are very far away at this point, but you are gaining, and I mean, I guess Chiron, you're just kind of sitting there, so sure, that would be easier for you to do. Technically, Theo, how you should have had a -5 to perception. I realize that because you're moving at a fast pace, but
It would still be a 13.
if you were like approaching them, I assume you could have easily taken better
Okay.
look.
Whatever makes the story.
Let's see. If I don't have a minus, it's going to be a 14.
Okay. Perception?
Yes. Or should I do
Um,
investigation? I'm not really sure at this distance what I would roll for that one.
So as far as perception, it's just he's hard to see for you because he is 3 stories up on top of a tower with an open roof behind a cannon and a pillar. This guy is not exactly... He's not hiding, but he's not... I'm eating my hair. He's not hiding, but he's not easily visible. And it's very hard to make out the details of his face from 3 stories down on a bridge coming beneath him. So it is difficult. If you're looking for his behavior, you're trying to compare it to Theo, I'd say you can make an investigation check, but because you can't see him too well, make it with disadvantage. But you can have the chance to. And Timaris, you were sending Balboa up closer?
Yeah, and then I was gonna look through his eyes to see if I saw it. Like as Balboa, I'm gonna sit down and kind of hide behind the disc
Yeah, I'll send.
and look through his eyes.
I'm gonna have Commodore try to sneak around and try to get just a good view for us. See if anything looks surprising.
Looking where exactly? Up in the tower?
Yeah,
Or just general area?
the tower and its general surrounding area.
Okay. You're just straight up sending them both up and having them do their thing?
I'm gonna have Commodore be sneaky though. I don't want to give it a shot.
Make a stealth check for Commodore.
Commodore, you should be good at this. This is what I trained you for. One sec.
Yeah, no, not me.
And Timaris, you're trying to look through Balboa's eyes?
Yep.
All right, Commodore, you got this.
Okay.
I believe in you. Yeah, that is going to be a 15. Stealth.
Okay.
No, he's going to look like a random regular bird. Nothing suspicious there.
All right. All right.
Just like take off underneath the bridge to try to and then swoop somewhere else. Just look like looking like a seabird. Even though he's a hawk.
Yeah.
I think hawks go after fish sometimes.
Yeah, they do. But just not the sea.
What about the Seahawks? Come on, guys.
They can't come right.
They're actually normally pretty loud. So it's kind of what they're known for.
Then you'd have to catch stuff. Oh, wait.
Okay, you're having him come up. Okay.
He's just trying to get close without being spotted and just try to give us a better idea of what's.
I would like each of you to roll a dexterity check for your familiar.
Dexterity.
Mhm.
On top of my stealth check?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, you got this. This is what you're good at. This is your singular best stat.
Boa got a 17.
$13 for Commodore.
Dexterity. Okay. Balboa was flying up close and trying to get a good look.
Yeah,
You're
so he had a
looking for his
16
eyes.
stealth check
Yeah.
and a 13 dexterity check.
That's Commodore. Let's handle Balboa first, if you don't mind.
No, I think you said Commodore.
Balboa. What's he doing?
Balboa?
Yeah, what exactly do you want?
He's kind of flying up closer to that guy in
Okay.
the purple robes, and
Alright.
I'm looking through his eyes just to see if I can recognize why his eyes look like that.
Okay. If there's a theory you'd like to test, I don't.
I mean,
know
I'm just gonna kind of look into his eyes for right now, and just see if the gaze or whatever looks familiar to me in any way.
Okay, this would be investigation.
All right. Investigation.
Okay.
That's a 3.
It's really hard to tell. You come into the view for a second. What's Commodore doing? He's going further out. I'm trying to be sneakier.
Debbie.
What was that?
What's Commodore doing?
He is trying to get a general view, seeing if anything's going to surprise us, and looking at the tower and seeing if anything looks strange.
Okay. I assume that would be a perception check.
Yes, it would. And that's what he's good at. This is actually the thing he's good at.
Okay.
Because he has advantage and +4 on each one. So let's go. That one was bad. That was better. 16 perception check.
16 perception check.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the immediate vicinity, here's what Commodore notices. It doesn't look like there's anyone exactly lying in wait or anything like that. You take a nice view of the chaos around. There's no one on the other side of these towers immediately. However, you do catch a wagon in the middle of the street and another red wizard up ahead who seems to be in the process of casting something in the middle of the road, which looks very similar with the brief second that you get to the spell that was being cast earlier.
Yes.
It looks exactly the same.
Thing.
Yes. And as this sort of, you catch these blue gems, and there's a second where the eye darts to the tower. And as that happens, Timeros, there is no movement of the eyes. They seem, for a second, best I could describe it as unfocused, almost like this guy is lost in thought, is the best way I could put it.
1,000 mile stare.
And in a very quick movement from the pillar he's right next to, pulls out a bow, and without even looking, 2 arrow shots fire off. The first one whooshes past Balboa, despite him being right there. The other one slams into Commodore. That is going to be... that's 3 piercing damage to Commodore.
He's alive.
Still alive. Okay, that's good to know. So it's a... Okay, and...
seeing Commodore hit by an arrow, I'm gonna make him disappear.
Okay, Commodore vanishes. Well, technically, Balboa would be up first.
It's Balboa now?
Yeah, Balboa would be first, and then Commodore.
He uses action to disengage, and then run back.
Is he not an owl?
He's an owl.
He doesn't provoke opportunity attacks anyway.
Oh, that's fair. He's just gonna have him fly back.
He's flying back to you?
Yeah.
Oh. That's not subtle at all.
Okay.
No, not like straight back. Not like straight back.
Where's he going?
Have him kind of standing right there. Granted, the fact that I did have him go right from basically us to them in the first place, but no, I'm gonna have him. He's right in front of him. Go up to like the roof of it.
Okay.
That makes sense. And then sit up there for now.
So you have him go up and above.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the command to just survey.
Line of sight broken. Commodore out over the open air. An arrow grazing him.
Commodore's gonna make a dramatic fall action. Like he's just been shot, and just start to fall down towards the ground all dramatically as he's been rehearsed with before. After this happened in the Cloakwoods. He's gonna make a dramatic fall, like until right before he hits the ground. I'm gonna snap my fingers away so he disappears once he goes underneath the line of sight tree line.
Okay. Commodore. Oops.
After a dramatic fake death.
Just tell my hawk mother I loved her.
I don't know if he has a hawk mother.
Don't think so.
He's a celestial. Like I don't know how their family tree works.
It doesn't.
Platinum, I love them. The world is so dark nowadays.
You see the figure. Actually, hold on. Let me do this for. Okay. See, he doesn't move much, except for to set the bow back down beside the pillar. Takes one almost. It's like a large step that seems like it's effortless. See, just steps. He moves to the edge, sets his hands on it, and stares past. And he just looks over all of you as if he's lost in thought. And that didn't even faze him for a moment. Nothing has changed in this man's life as you're moving beneath him.
My man is just living his best life.
Can I have Balboa sneak around him? Like, how many people are up there with him?
2 guards, right?
2 guards?
Yeah, there with him maybe 1.
Damn it!
The other tower would have 2 guards.
Damn it! I was gonna try and have him have Balboa sneak in and steal his robes.
Untie rope.
Would you like to do that?
No. There's another guard. No. No, thank you.
That was the hookup in this plan.
Yeah.
Was the other guard, yes.
Yeah. It's not like an owl is trying to sneak in and remove a man's robes from his body.
No. I know Balboa would be able to do it.
Sure.
I know he would. I believe in him. But
Okay. So what is he actually doing?
Balboa?
Yes.
I'm actually gonna have him disappear as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vanishes out of existence.
I guess I'll just keep moving forwards, acting like nothing's wrong.
No.
A lot of you keep charging along. Figure stares down at you. You see he takes a second and turns just a little bit. And your vision of him is obscured by the pillar, and then he's gone.
Hmm. Interesting.
Can I make a perception check to see where he might have gone?
You can.
That's gonna be a 7. That's not great.
Okay. You actually hear nothing. You see nothing. He is gone.
Must have teleported out or something.
Back quickly.
He's not there. As far as I can tell.
And at this point, you're underneath the towers. Like, you've just... And line of sight's gone.
Yeah, fair. Who knows?
Do we want to try to clear it, or do we just want to move on?
I think moving on might be our
They're
smartest
not from
option.
the towers, so if we act cool, we might be okay. Like we still look like them.
Yeah, some of us do.
All right, I guess we'll just move on
I'm
then.
still wearing black leather armor and holding one of their swords, so it's not like I look that different.
Fair enough.
Like I just swapped out their black leather armor for my black leather armor.
Is Chiron still on fire?
No, that was gone after.
Yo, imagine we're just standing there staring at this dude and
That
Chiron's
only,
just next
that
to us
only
like,
lasts
"Sup?"
for a minute.
Don't worry about him. He's got a skin
Okay.
condition. It's okay.
With us walking away, I'm gonna pull my hand out of my pocket and go, "Hey, Hal,"
Yes.
and I'm just gonna ignite my hand, but as like this.
You are the king of subtlety for a reason.
Say, I do my best.
Also, I got one for you too.
At least I have 2 again.
That was not real. And I think the gloves.
I
are
mean, I'm
probably also-
pretty
the
sure
gloves will- I'm not even
As
doing
you're-
it. The gloves are gonna definitely do it.
I
As
think
the
the
two of
gloves
them
would
are-
give one of us, like each of us, at least one. Like
As
one
the two of
facing
them are
one
in
of
the
us.
process of flipping each other off and being distracted, the rest of you see up ahead a cart full of what looks to be twice as valuable loot, manned by a mob of cultists, is being shoved through the middle of the street into an opening. This dark bluish circle that's about 10 feet wide, which you see a red wizard currently standing by. His eyes are closed. You see his tattooed head pointed downwards.
Make it in there.
How far away is that wizard?
How far away is he?
Yeah.
This is a head down the first street that you're looking at. I'd give it maybe 120 feet.
Well, guys, I have a plan. Let me get in there first.
I can shoot an Eldritch Blast right at the dude's head right now.
No. I have a different plan.
He doesn't know I'm
As-
about to vacate his brain cavity.
No, I
As
have a
you're
different
saying
idea.
this, the cart goes through the portal with the cultist pushing it. The red wizard stands there holding concentration on it. And you see coming out this falling white powder that seems to be flowing in the opposite direction before the gateway seals. And the blue mist falls down as if nothing was there at all. The red wizard remains, and you see him turn and move to a side street.
Do we chase after him?
I mean, I'm down to.
Say it's probably not a bad idea.
If we can cut off their supply lines, it's probably not a bad idea.
Can we try and take a side alley to cut them off?
If you know the way.
As we are going through, Chiron would kind of like to take like a really small peek backwards toward the tower to see if the individual has came back out to look at us again in purple robes.
Make a perception check. You would have also just completed your short rest.
Hey, okay, cool. And that's going to be a 17 for perception.
17. Okay.
Oh, one more question.
Yes.
You had said something about gaining spell slots on a short rest for one of my for something of Chiron's. I don't remember what it was.
You get your channel divinity back on a short rest?
Yes.
You mean the you can spend a channel divinity to gain back a second level spell slot using the optional class feature in Tasha's. If you don't have that on your character sheet already, I can show you how to do it. But
yeah, I was never able to find that because I tried to find that before and I could not.
There's a button on the first page of your character creation.
Yes, and it is turned on.
Optional class features is on. So then in
Yes,
your
optional class features is
classes,
turned on.
you should have where it says class in that tab.
Yes.
You should see Paladin, and right there should be optional class features. That you could click that drop down. It's one of those options.
Okay, yeah. I can gain one expended spell slot, the level of which can be no higher than half of my proficiency bonus, rounded up.
So
yeah.
You can gain back a second level spell slot.
Or 2
Yeah, so if you hadn't spent Channel Divinity before a short rest, which you did get it back for a second because of the boon, so you could have spent that, got a second level spell back.
That's another question that I have as well. Let me go back to it.
You have already done it once today, though. I don't know what the limit is.
Oh yeah, I need to read through that too. For Channel Divinity, I've got 2 different Channel Divinities, and each of which has 2 different. Yeah, one has 1 and one has 3.
Yes. So manipulate elements. The 3 little boxes below that, those are your manipulate elements dice.
Okay.
So that's just for you to mark off as you're going.
Okay. So it's still just one Channel Divinity, but that one just has 3 different dice. Okay.
Yeah, 3 dice you can spend. It's weird custom options. It's confusing. But yeah, I will happily talk more about it because it's cool.
I think I get it.
Okay. But yeah, always whenever you spend Channel Divinity, it's just the little Channel Divinity box. That's just extra stuff you can do while you're in that state. Okay, and you were looking back.
It looks like I can only use it once since I'm not 7th level paladin yet. I can only use it once per day.
Once per day? Okay.
Yep.
So I guess you wouldn't be able to
again.
recover this one. All right.
Yep.
But you have Channel Divinity back, so you can spend it in other ways. All right. Cool. So I believe okay. You got your stuff. I trust. All right. You're looking for him. That would be a perception check.
Oh wait, yeah, it was a 17. I already rolled it.
Okay. You do not spot this figure.
Okay.
You're moving along. There's chaos in front of you, all around you, and I will actually give you the general location that you are currently, actually. Bring this back up. Come on. Cooperate with me. Fold paper. Fold. Good enough. What you see before you are 3 main passageways. You're coming from here. You've just passed these 2 octagonal towers. This whole coastline of towers is destroyed. Oof. The cultists that you just saw teleport were down this main road straight ahead of you, and they just vanished. But there is also chaos that seems to have spread along, along this entire road here. You can't make out what any of these roads over here are all about. These towers look intact. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Let me see these towers. Would they be intact? Yes, they would be intact. It looks like both the bridge towers are intact. Both? I guess all 4, because there's 2 towers per bridge. But everything in the middle has just been razed, as well as all the ships. It looks like the dragon spent most of its time here. Meanwhile, the cult's destruction seems to have been pushing upwards. It looks like they're going down this main road mostly. However, the way that the Red Wizard went, he seems to have gone down a side street this way. And the large dragon overhead is actually currently in the process of toppling one of these 3 towers here, which is taking significantly more hits to topple than the previous ones. As you're sitting here watching him, it is taking acid, it is taking sheer force. It looks like these are magically protected in some capacity.
Is Guzrod still fighting the dragon?
I was about to ask that. Is Guzrod still out there?
What a hero, honestly.
Because he is, unless he dies, he's around for an entire day.
I don't know how the fuck you guys got that thing. That's pretty dope.
At that very moment, as you look out over the sky, you see the Bone Devil going in for one good charge, the hooked polearm coming down, the stinger coming from the side before just crack as the dragon's tail just slams him into the wall and actually shatters the tower with him being smashed into it. The thing just fucking collapses and falls down, and you lose sight of Guzrod.
Damn.
Imagine if you got a map
when he dies, so...
Not the Bone Devil.
He put up a fight. What's interesting, as you're getting closer to Voaraghamanthar, because you can actually see him down the central path here, this main road that you're on. He seems to be headed again eastward. And Luca, you would know this is actually pretty much a straight path for that building you were trying to teleport to formerly. He is seemingly making his way up the city streets, and these houses, I guess I should probably describe the houses a little more, but first and foremost, he is making his way up, again, currently dealing with the towers, but it seems he's going along this main road here. My mind has gone blank. GG easy. Let's go.
What else is new here?
How do brain?
You don't.
One at a time.
That's the neat part.
Very slowly.
Yes.
Very carefully.
I don't know if I'd say carefully, but slowly for sure.
That's the neat part. You don't.
Voaraghamanthar. You do see some of the wounds that you've inflicted upon him have actually been healed. He is not anywhere near full health, but it looks like there has been some sort of healing done to him as well over time.
Lame.
However, you've seen him repeatedly taking damage
Who needs to be
as
healed?
time
Not
has
me.
been going on. And despite taking damage and being healed and taking damage and being healed, you're starting to see that some of the wounds are setting in deeper and aren't able to be as drastically repaired. It looks like
Oh,
my
my Discord broke.
he's been wearing down, and whatever reinforcements he has have been wearing down as well.
Welcome back.
Oop, welcome back. All right.
Maybe we should go after the dragon.
Everything froze for me for a solid few minutes there, so
Yeah, me too.
What was fun?
My Discord said no.
same.
Damn, that's rough.
No.
Like that.
That like kind of sucks.
Must have been a Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah,
If-
suck.
If it does appear that he is starting to weaken, maybe we should try and go find the individual in the purple robes.
I think they're the ones healing them is the wizards, or the mages.
I think cutting off the teleportation is the only way to keep those people, the gold in.
Well, I think it's the same. We can do both at the same time. If it's the mages healing them, that's also the mages teleporting.
Right.
True, but typically the purple robes are the ones that are leading over all of it. At least that's how it was on the
I think the
main.
red robes are the mages that are like mid tier.
Yeah, they're the kind of grunts of the wizards.
Well, I don't know.
Of their
You have some other-
spellcasters.
They have
They're
some
not
level
like
of
the grunts of it all, but they're more for the spellcasters. They're doing their dirty work.
Let's see if we can go find this one, and then let's see if we can go find the guy in the purple
Maybe
robe.
if we can take them, we can ask about their leadership structure.
I mean, we already know about most of it.
Yeah, but like what? Like I don't know. We can take them out. I don't care.
For the most part, we know what each of the different robe colors mean.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Let's just go find this guy, and then let's see if we can double back and
So
find
can
the guy in the
we
purple
try to
robe.
track down this red robed figure, or the one who is we saw going down a side street, not the one who disappeared.
Yes, the one who went down a side street. We'll go find him first.
Okay. All right. So the plan is to
We got Commodore to help us find them too.
again. There is this main road. The street seems to go like here. There is actually chaos and destruction that's gone this way as well as this way and this way. I mean, all the main streets seem to have destruction and chaos. But he seems to have been up here and gone this way. Yeah. So
Every best I was away my scimitar.
So are you trying to follow him exactly?
We're trying to.
Let's see if we can go cut him off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut him off? So you're taking
Yeah.
the main road that way. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. As you go for that, ooh, this will be fun. Yay.
I'll
send
Commodore aid in my search.
All right. While I get everything readied up for that, how about we take a 10-minute break? I should have taken a piss. Oh well.
Go take a
Welcome
piss
back.
then.
Nope. I'm committed.
Be a man.
So,
Piss yourself.
Piss yourself.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Shit
Yeah.
with the door open.
Shit with the door open. Be a man. I love those fucking videos.
okay.
My favorite fucking
You're
TikToks.
Detroit Lions.
You're really running the Detroit Lions.
All right. So, that's fun. I thought you weren't going to meet that character. Okay.
I fucked up my lighting.
So, gentlemen, as we pick back up, a lot of you moving along up not the main road, but the side road here, taking your way around. You charge along the. Is that north? South.
Yes.
South road? This would be south, right? The southern road.
Yes, that would be the southern road.
Yep. I can do the thing. All right. You move after the Red Wizard. Stuff. Okay. So, fun. Moving along the side road here, actually coming to the intersection where, flip this back here. Whoops. Coming to the section where the road actually turns and curves upwards. You come to a small point where there's a little offshoot where the road seems to continue closer to the coast, where there seem to be more houses, and there's the actual curve. And in the center of this place, you see a large crystal. It is probably the height of three of you standing on top of each other's shoulders. It is a tall green crystal. What was that?
So does that include Gil?
Gil would maybe make it to the top.
Just add that last little bit.
But there is like a sort of brown base. Let me just show you. Too high. All right, ignore me.
Okay.
That's easy to do.
It's pretty easy to do.
It really is.
Who?
Apparently.
I've never met this man before in my life.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
See, I want
That's the joke I was making by not saying anything.
I want to think that you actually weren't.
All right. So,
I feel like you actually weren't for a second.
You're approaching this sort of central area here. You do come across a group of cultists who seem to currently be putting together a... Where did I put it? I am such big brain. Putting together a cart of... I need both pieces of the cart. Thank you. Cart of valuables from the nearby houses. Right about there. And as you guys are coming up from this side, do I have the sides right? Let me just make sure this is... Nope, I have you guys backwards. GG easy. I don't want to set it up again. Just imagine the battle map is flipped. That's okay, I'll actually move y'all. If you want.
Whatever
What the
works.
hell? Go away, get out of here. Go away, I don't want to schedule a restart. Okay, so, gentlemen, you do see a group of cultists that are not actually gathered together right now. There is a mob that is not currently a mob. They seem to be like pretty much one in each of these houses around you. And you hear the sound of clanging as coins are being dropped, tapestries being ripped off the walls and rolled up. And it looks like just basically this general area is being looted. You see in the streets a couple dead Téagarthans, some guards that have seen unfortunate ends. Just acid marks where there's a bit of a... there wouldn't be acid marks here, actually. That's on me. No, there would be. My bad. No, there are acid marks here, but they look smaller than you're used to. There is, in addition, a handful of dead cultists around. But it looks like this group is going out, running, grabbing resources, and taking them to the central point here. They don't seem to stop what they're doing as you approach. It looks like they're just trying to fill up this wagon. They don't really give a shit about anyone who's not immediately a threat. They are just packing valuables into the wagons. Some cowering Téagarthans around. They're in each of these houses.
Interesting.
And we don't see this red wizard anywhere?
No, this is as you're turning the corner here. The red wizard is up like here, last you saw him. So you do have a stretch to go. Are you running into cultists here?
As I was about to ask, you guys want to take them or should we?
Should be a quick mop.
Didn't take long.
Shut it.
Let's do it.
He's going to pull out before combat starts. He's going to pull out his crossbow and the dagger.
I'll draw Indian short sword.
All right.
Question: how far away are we from the mob?
I'll move you to the other side. Again, the mob has not formed yet as a single cohesive unit. There's about a cultist in every one of the houses you see on this map right now.
Okay. Do I have line of sight on any of the cultists?
Some of the ones that are running out to put stuff in the wagon. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, it just takes time. But they are moving. They don't immediately try to attack you or anything. They are preoccupied.
I
could
try to get the drop on one with my dagger.
I was thinking of sitting back and trying to get one with an Eldritch Blast.
You want to just try and pick them off as you're going?
Yeah, I'm going to try to stab one with my dagger.
I'm going to have you guys roll a group stealth check against their passive perception.
Okay.
That's something I should be good at.
Good group, so that scares me.
Yeah, we got...
You got Clingy Boy over here.
Oh wait, did you change your armor?
Well,
No,
yeah,
I'm still wearing the other one.
You
'cause
did
it
have a short
provides-
rest.
The first one was a 16, and then the second I get advantage. So let me roll my advantage.
Oh, I guess I did change that armor actually.
Cool, because now you don't have advantage or disadvantage on stealth, right?
I rolled the exact same thing both
Yeah.
times. It was a 16.
Yeah. Alright, so we're just doing a stealth?
I mean, it's still only a 12 for Chiron, but
Hey, that's okay.
That's also a 12 for Time Eras.
I'm gonna
Unfortunately.
Where fuck do.
I got an 18.
I will send you guys what I got.
I had a really good plan here too.
Okay.
The best laid plans.
I'm gonna see if I can still do it though.
Hero's first roll of the night.
All the
His
rolls.
first
Roll.
Just run them down the line. Chiron,
12.
12. Tamaris, also 12.
Oh,
it hurts to look at.
What?
It's
Luca?
still check play.
18.
18. Theo?
10.
10. Okay.
It's not
And-
terrible.
It's still a
Was
plus
it-
9.
It's a
but
nat
I-
1.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still a plus 9.
Okay, and
To
Hal.
me with charisma.
It's a 16 for Hal.
It stopped
16.
the keyboard, so I rerolled it, so it would like be an open roll. And then I got lower. I got that one.
Oh.
It is a nat 1. However,
Still plus,
everybody else succeeded.
it's plus 9. It's 10.
Mhm.
Wow, look at the rogue failing a stealth check.
It's one of the only times it's possible.
Well,
Because everybody else succeeded, I'm going to say that a lot of you succeed.
Oh, it's only if I can.
I am the glue holding this group together.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Can I reposition somewhere at a higher vantage point?
honestly, for the sake of this, if you guys are going at this from range and you're being stealthy about it, it's not that hard to pick these guys off, and you've done enough of it. I don't know if you're planning on spending spell slots here or saving them.
Not really. Yeah, saving them for me.
Not really. Yeah, I'm gonna save mine as well.
If you're
Also,
going about this,
Elsie, your camera is very, very blurry.
thank you,
Very.
appreciate it.
I just
Yeah,
wanted
if
to
you're
do a lot of stabby.
I'm trying to stabby.
Let's go
Because
stabby
I-
stabby.
Like
I don't want to go stabby.
I was gonna go shooty with my
Yeah,
crossbow.
I'm gonna sit back and shoot as well. But I have a kind of a smart idea, if Elsie
Jogger.
would let me. No, I actually think this is gonna be pretty smart idea for Timeros to do.
That's scary.
I know it is. But I have faith in this plan. I just need to figure something
I'm
out.
just trying to stab as many people as possible so I get charges.
Yeah.
I've
Yes. Same, actually.
okay.
I have a question for you, Elsie.
Yeah.
Stab gross.
What are the chances that Timeros could get on a roof?
It would be acrobatics or athletics check to try it. The other thing to consider too, I really didn't describe these houses enough, and I'm going to rely on the doc to do that for me.
Does the doc do that for you?
Which it did whenever I read it. Oh yes, okay. So a little bit of extra detailing here. As we're preparing for you to completely obliterate some cultists. The roads here on Fae are distinct from those on Aia and N. The cobblestone pavers cobblestone paved roads that you guys may have noticed on those islands have been replaced by large square cut tiles, pavers, whatever. This is a clear display of opulence and perfectionism, which seems to be mirrored in the architecture around. Where other places seem to use cheaper woods and cobblestones as primary building materials, Fae's buildings are primarily cut stone and marble. They are typically white and very elegant looking. The buildings still include wood, but planks and timbers that compose them are typically generally from larger trees or rarer ones, at least. There is a clear difference in the standard of living as you're looking at this place. This just looks very high elven. Almost like the high elven side of Aia times 3. I believe you are currently on Teflalen? Teflalen? Is that the right road? You would be turning on to Teflalen. along the southern coast of Fae. Yep, so this is the residential district for the wealthiest and most elevated. So you are starting to see some very nice houses down the street. They're not taking much time with them. Skipping ahead here. Yep. Anyway, these guys seem to live in lavish opulence compared to those elsewhere. And for the sake of blabbing a bit less and giving you your combats, would you like to all roll initiative against these guys?
Sure.
Does that mean I get to throw my dice?
19.
Yep. Time to finally throw the die tonight.
Hey, a nat 20.
Oh, wait, I got all your initiatives here. Unless
24.
Oh, no, I auto-rolled for you guys. I'm dumb.
Would
Sorry.
you like for me to roll on D&D or to
Honestly,
Beyond?
so it has initiatives in here now, so I'm going to have to manually re-enter it. There you
So
go.
it does not matter.
Oh, no, actually it replaces it. It does it on its own. So yeah, if you just hit it on D&D Beyond, it makes my life easier. It just...
19. Do I have to hit? Do I have to hit it?
Oh,
Here,
it went lower.
Yep, there you go. Okay, Theo 19. Chiron, what's yours? Chiron,
Chiron.
initiative.
Sorry.
Sorry,
I-
Kyra
14.
needed a little piece of ration.
14.
14.
Okay, and
How was
you're-
it 24?
God damn. Okay.
Not 20. The only one I'll get all day, sure.
Gil is an 8. I don't know if anyone's running him, but yep. So you guys are going to get the drop on these bastards. You have them all around you. They are single target at the moment. It's open season. Hal, you're up first. Theo on deck, and Chiron after. I will actually move you to the other side if you guys are cool with it. Just to have you coming from here.
Okay. Let's see. With 2 heaven fighting, I don't get double attack with my crossbow, right?
No.
That's
Dang.
Melee weapon attacks with light weapons, but you're dual wielder, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you got a hand crossbow?
I mean,
I have a hand crossbow.
I do have 2 crossbows.
Let me keep pulling these guys out.
I have a light crossbow.
It's
But
still,
no, it's two-handed technically.
it's still two-handed. The only single-handed crossbows are hand crossbows.
Okay, never mind. I'm going to use a firebolt.
On who? Which one of these porcels?
The first one. Just the one that's the first in that V. Oh, no, is that us in the V formation?
Yeah.
That's you, and everybody outside the door is a cultist.
I'll do the one furthest away. It goes 120 feet. Might as well make advantage use of that. I have range.
Probably. Yeah, you can reach him. Why not?
Okay, I'm rolling to hit. Oh, nice. Another nat 20.
Shit.
So he
That
needs
finishes
to
them
make,
all right here and now.
I'm sure
he
you
needs
will.
to make a
It's roll to hit.
oh
so
no,
it
yeah,
just
just
takes
roll the hit.
damage.
So 4 d10s.
What?
Because it doubles the dice, right?
Oh, because it's a crit? Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Oh god, if this was the mob. Oof.
Yeah, there would be no more mob.
Mobbins.
Oh gosh.
I rolled pretty well, all things considered. That's gonna be 27
Jens?
damage to hit.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
You kill that guy 2.5 times over. He is gone.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Actually, you
Sorry
kill
that
him.
I made you die.
You quite literally kill him 3 times over.
I'm gonna look over at
fuck that Revivify. He
Luca.
can't come back.
I'm gonna look over at Luca and go, damn, I think that's worse than what my hand looked like.
Turns into ash.
He looked worse than Luca.
Your hand looked fine, actually. I don't know what you're talking about.
When it was ablaze, charred to a crisp.
Blaze casually comes out.
You meant after. Oh.
Like, yes, after.
Well, it looked fine before you cut it off.
I mean, yes. But we knew what was wrong with it. I mean, we had to pay a hefty price for it.
The casual conversation continues as everybody else is in the process of murdering cultists.
Which is
Theo, you're up. Chiron
yeah.
on deck.
I'm going to go to the one Colt's next to me and try to stab him with the dagger.
Just a stabby stab?
Big old stab.
Alright. Fuck him up.
Ooh, that's good. That is going to be a...
Also, I'd imagine the only person who can possibly be making channels is Jeffy, but why?
It wasn't me. Honestly, it was not me.
What are we talking about?
So that's what they all say.
Yep. it was
25
definitely-
to hit.
Yikes.
That'll definitely hit.
Very solid.
There we go.
7 damage.
7 damage against him.
Yes.
Does not outright kill him, but the blade plunges deep into him, and it hurts.
Damn it, I wanted to come with this blade. Alright, then I'll say slash my other blade.
What was that?
I think I slashed my other blade.
Okay.
I wanted to kill him with this blade.
Yeah, unfortunately not enough to do it.
Alright.
Whiteboard. Ah, fuck me.
That is going to be a 18 plus 6.
That will
So-
definitely hit.
9 damage.
That kills him. This guy just... This is the clanging of coins as his body hits the ground.
And then for my movement, I'll get up next to the other guy. To the left of me.
5 feet. This dude?
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25. Is that where you want to be? Or... Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, Chiron, you are up.
Okay. Let me take a look at that map. Okay, from where I'm at... A little bit too far to get to any of the not engaged cultists, aren't I?
No, you're right here. There's a dude right here. There's 5, 10, 15, 20. There's a dude right here. 5, 10, 15. 15 to Theo's guy. There's all these dudes.
Okay,
Every
so
house has
I
cultists.
can get to one of the cultists that has not been engaged yet, right?
Absolutely. Which one are you looking at?
10,
15, 20, 25, 30.
hang on.
You get to that guy too.
Before I do that, what is in the center of the street?
This is a large. Okay, so there's this sort of brown mount. It's a large crystal or gem of some sort that seems to be a large, elegant tower. It looks like some sort of almost decoration. However, it's glowing with some faint magical light. It almost looks like... It's hard to tell if there's a decoration, if it's a decoration or if it has a function. But in any case, it's a very nice centerpiece to the street, and it is pretty much exactly what you see there, with some extra flair.
Okay. Is there anything in or on the cart already? Is it already starting to become full of gold?
Yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I can start putting some on. I just did not have the cart prepared previously.
Okay, well, that that long aside, I'm going to make my way down to the cultist that is exactly 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna get within the 10-foot distance to use my halberd.
Like that?
Yep.
Like that, maybe? A little further?
To the left. Back to the left.
Right here? What?
Yeah. Yeah, right
Alright.
there.
Alright.
And I am going to take a hit with the halberd.
Yes, sir.
That is a 5 plus 6. That's an 11 to hit. Probably not.
Against the cultist? It might. I'm gonna double check.
Okay.
It does not hit, just barely
Okay,
misses.
I didn't figure. Okay, second attack. That's gonna be a 13 plus 6. I'm gonna take it that hits.
Yep, that will certainly do it.
Gonna be 1d10 plus 3. Hey, nat 10. 13.
10?
Yeah. So
Hit.
13 total points of damage.
You cut that guy down in one slash. He dodges the first one. This is just a quick. And he's off. Into the afterlife with his beloved cultist family. It is now the cultist's turn. And I'm not treating them as a mob, so I will roll them individually. This dude is going to charge up, and this dude's also going to charge up, and they're going to attempt to flank Hal and get a nice hit in.
But they won't succeed, I hope.
Hold on. Wait. Where's the cultist attack damage? It's 15 to hit for one of them. Against
That
you,
will
Hal.
not. That will not hit.
Alright, the other one totally misses. They just swing at you
Cool.
and do nothing. Theo, there's one attacking
Good
you.
wreck, nerds.
That's going to be a 17 to hit Theo.
That'll hit.
Okay. Go ahead and take for me 4 slashing damage as he...
I'd much rather take 2,
Okay, sounds
but
good.
that is what I will do.
I'd rather just take 2.
Take
Rogue.
2.
Take 2.
Right, this dude is going to charge up to Chiron. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... That is an 18 to hit Chiron.
It does hit. Does hit.
Alright, it's going to be a whole 3 slashing damage as he gets a good cut in on you. This dude is going to... What was that?
I was being funny.
Oh, okay. He has loaded pockets, and he is going to actually grab on to the handles of the cart. This dude here is going to take the dash action with his loaded pockets. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. That's as far as he can go. And those two dudes are going to do the same thing. They're just going to dash. And I will let their turn play out as Luca. Yours is going now. I don't know who's playing Gil, but he's up after Luca.
Goes.
Okay. With Envy, I'll take a stab at the cultist behind Hal.
Oh dear, okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah, it certainly does.
No.
Of course not.
Everyone else,
Not
but
that
there's
guy.
not this one guy.
What does 7 plus alright. 7 piercing damage plus 4 dreadful strikes. Dreadful strikes. And I would like to use a charge to do Necrotic Siphon, which will do an additional
On one dude.
3 damage.
So you get 1 hit point back from that, right?
Worth it.
Okay.
Well, that one dude in particularly, though.
So, I assume you figured out how the charges are spent on that. That guy is dead as fuck.
Alright. Second attack. I'm gonna move forward 10 feet.
Okay. Whoop.
And attack the other cultist that is harassing Hal.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Same
appreciate that.
same roll to hit, another 21.
Yep.
Why not? I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So dreadful strikes, necrotic siphon. So that's 5 piercing, 3 psychic. No, sorry. 13 piercing, 1 necrotic, and 3 psychic.
He's dead. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Oh well.
Back down the turkey.
I don't know.
I mean, he died far before the necrosis hit.
Yeah, but I was trying to just get some health back because I'm hurting.
I feel like there's got to be something about that where, like, if he's already dead, he can't like keep. Whatever. Fuck it.
Probably. Maybe
We'll
you
deal
should.
with that down the line.
Maybe you should. Think
You could argue it that it's kind of like on the same level where a character doesn't straight out die after
That's actually
taking
probably a
so
good
much
point.
damage. Like, he's already considered dead. They're making death saving throws, but you know, they're
Alright.
still there.
Gil's up.
Who wants to run Gil?
Yeah. Well, wait.
I'm not done.
Yeah, I want to use the rest of my movement. I've got 20 feet. I can go into the cart.
Into the cart.
Well, not into, but like up to.
15.
Like into the
You
cart.
move- you could
Just
climb
another
on the
5
cart.
feet
You
forward.
fold
I'm
into the
trying
cart.
to chase down the cultist. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Nice. Tamara? No, Gil. Gil and then Tamaros.
Wants
Is
to run
anyone
Gil.
playing Gil? Alright, Gil's going for the kneecaps. 5, 10, 15. Mace, go Bert.
Don't touch my boy. That's okay.
Gil, Mace, kneecap, let's go. Rolling the hits. That just hits. It does 6 damage. Man busts his kneecaps. The cultist right before Theo. Crack! He's teed up for you. His head is down at your dagger level. He is not looking good. Just cries of pain. That is going to be his whole action.
It's my turn.
Tamaris, you're up. Yep.
Okay. How far back does the cart? Not the cart. The. Where is it? Give me a second. I need to find it because I just had it up and I lost it. It says 20 feet behind you. Okay. I'm gonna move up to the floating disc. Where is it right now?
It would be following Luca, so let me actually put it on the board.
Yeah.
I totally pulled it out, didn't I?
I don't think we had it out for this session.
Yeah, no, but I mean on my list of things that I could potentially use at some point, maybe, possibly.
You should have, because 2 of us technically have floating disc.
Alright. Chasing 20 feet behind Luca,
Yeah.
so we'll be right about where Hal is.
Okay. I'm going to get on it and lay flat, holding the staff. Visual of how I want this to look. I'm going to lay down flat and hold my staff like this.
Okay. So the burning hand is now attached to the...
I'm gonna have it cut. No, actually, I'm gonna have like. I should stay like this, holding it with the one hand, like straight, using the other one flat down, kind of hanging off the disc. So like the
Magic
flaming hands, this hand, and I have it on the arm,
Okay.
holding it still, kind of laying it down.
All right.
And I'm gonna. I'm assuming I can see the cultists over there.
These dudes,
Yeah, can I see them over the cart now?
they'd probably be covered by the cart, to be honest. There's a lot of treasure on that. This dude's
Okay.
exposed, that dude's exposed, that
Okay.
dude's exposed.
I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at the guy to the south. The
This
last guy you put. Yeah.
Okay. Both
Is a
beams or
25
only
hit?
one? Yeah, both beams or only one?
Just one for now.
Where's the second one going? Declare that before.
The second one is going to go to the guy up top, like across from him, up like north.
This dude? Okay.
Yeah. So the first beam, 25 to hit, 14 damage.
Alright. Chiron. You just watch the guy
Just
right next to you.
A rifle shot, basically. And then
crashes behind him.
the second one is a 12 to hit.
Does hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that does 14 damage as well.
Okay.
Both times the damage was 9 plus 5. That's awesome. Just...
So that dude just gets absolutely destroyed. Great. Go back up to Hal.
Just straight sniper shooting them.
So there's still the guy next to me, right?
No, he gone.
No, he's gone. Okay.
God.
Luca just cleaned up for you.
So the guy on the other side of the wagon, I'm trying to move into firing range.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would put you there. You have visual on him.
Okay, I'm gonna cast on the fire.
Like,
Oh, that's fine. Cast on the firebolt.
Firebolted that dude?
Yes,
Okay.
because it's free.
Hell's yeah.
As far as I know. I don't like the way you said that. Okay, well, it would have been good, but it rolled over to a 10, so I don't think it's good.
Does not hit, unfortunately. He seems to just duck out of the way as his friend gets just dropped next to him. He just ducks his head down in the sniper shot.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Initiative 20 comes around. He's gonna try so goddamn hard to pull the cart. And he's probably gonna get 5 feet on his own.
Just the one guy.
Yep, this is just the one dude trying so hard. That's the best he got. Theo, you're up. Chiron on deck.
Seeing the kneecap be broken by the small halfling man in front of me, I'm going to do what my dad always said. If you're getting attacked by a group of clowns, you go for the jugular. So I'm going to try to stab the man in front of me.
Fuck. Okay.
In the neck.
Roll the hit, and
With this jugular.
I'll give you advantage.
Hey. Oh, yeah, because I get sneak attack.
Oh god.
Because of, forgot about that, because of,
I'll just say he's practically prone from that. So.
18 on the first one.
Oh yeah. Oh, he dead.
19, 20, 21, 22, 20. Oh, 18, 21 on the second one, so yeah.
How do you just...
Like I said, he was here for the jugular. So I'm just gonna try to spin basically and go over the short Gilbert in front of me. So like he went low and I went high.
Uh-huh.
And just slice across. And then steal his soul.
Steal his soul.
Your soul
A
belongs.
sliver of the soul gets sucked into the dagger, and you can see just that hint of magenta just gets sucked away.
And then I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, I think the other guy is just in range for me to do this. 5.
So Is that going into the dagger, or were you spending?
I'm going to immediately use it to use Willis from the Grave on the one pushing the cart.
Whales from the Grave comes free. I mean, but this. Wait. Oh, the sneak attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Just in range then.
Is he? I don't think you could actually do that from.
It's a
here,
30-foot
right?
range.
30-foot range from whenever you killed that dude right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's out of range. 5,
Damn.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, it wouldn't hit him.
Damn it. Okay.
But the dagger gets a charge.
Then I
Unless
will
you spend
move.
it for temporary hit points.
Might as well.
Okay, so dagger doesn't get a charge, it goes straight to temporary hit
I'll
points.
get
for you.
10 temporary hit points as the purple energy surrounds Theo's body. And then I will move the 5, 10, 15. I'll move the 30 feet up next to the man.
30.
And
Actually, you
use
can check
my-
that for me.
Use my sword attack.
That's Luca.
No, the one pushing the cart.
Oh, are you gonna dash?
No, I shouldn't have to. It was a straight line, right?
No, you were here. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Puts you right
Oh,
there.
where's the person pushing the cart?
He's up here.
1 second. Look at the wrong camera. He's where?
This dude's pushing the cart. You got these dudes coming.
Oh, that's
outside of it.
Luca. That's Luca behind
Yeah,
the cart. And then who's behind
Yeah,
me?
Hal.
Okay, I saw the black figure and I thought it was the coldest.
Yeah, that's a real dark green.
Yeah. So then I will bonus. I will bonus action dash to get in front of the man pushing the cart.
10, 20, 25, 30 would put you right in front of him.
Yep.
Okay.
And just aim my sword blade at him so he stops moving.
Ooh, okay. Make an intimidation check.
That is definitely my strong suit.
Yeah,
It's a 14.
14. Oh shit.
It's a straight roll for me too, because there's nothing I get add to it.
He seems to not want to walk into a blade, believe it or not.
Just like
Chiron, you?
Strong.
no, stop right there.
Oh. Oh, yeah. So Chiron, what you doing?
So, the guy in front of me is dead. Guy that was beside me is dead.
It's just these three up here.
Chiron's just gonna make his move up to the closest one to him, right there beside the cart.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's in halberd range.
Hey! Well, he's going to taste the metal.
Taste the rainbow?
Taste the rainbow, but in this case it's
A sword.
heroism.
It's smite flavored.
It's mighty.
Light flavored rainbow. Let's go.
That's gonna be 22 to hit. I'm gonna take
God,
it that
yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
I don't think that hits, guys.
That's 10 damage.
He go down. Bow. Yeah, no, he gone. Dead.
Yep, that's all I got.
How do you want to take him out for funsies?
I'm gonna put it through his chest. As I run over to him, I'm just gonna put it straight through his chest.
Ooh. Brutal. It is now the cultist mob's turn. The one in the front of the cart lets go and puts his hands up and he's just... I yield? The other one's... What are you doing? Fight! And he just charges up to Chiron before running up to you, dagger in hand. And as he's preparing to plunge it into you, he just... Yeah, I yield too. Drops it.
Needless to say, as he's running over to me, the body that's been stuck on the end of my halberd just slides off and falls to the ground.
Oh yeah, that's. Rest in peace, Jerry.
I'm gonna say, drop any weapons you might have, and you might walk away from this.
Their weapons are dropped.
Well, you got captured. That sucks. Now, let's see how we can make a deal to work this out. You tell me where this is going, and maybe you might make your way there.
Make a persuasion check.
Great, my specialty. You know me, persuasive type.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that was an Office reference, right?
No, that's the fucking
Captain
America detention
you got
video.
Oh, yes! I was thinking of The Office when they get bought out by Saber.
That is going to be, what is my modifier for persuasion? It is a +0, so 13.
13. Which one are you talking to?
The one,
the one right in front of you?
Oh yeah, the one right in front of me was pushing the cart.
I'm gonna level with you. All I know is where I was supposed to meet the guy, and that's it.
Well, where are you supposed to meet him?
I could take you. Please don't kill me.
I'm gonna look over at the party. What do you guys think?
You see Timaris laying down on the ground, being like, "Let me get a shot."
No, we're not gonna kill him yet. It might actually be helpful. But should we let him take us there, or?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well.
Looking under this guy's hood, he appears to be a half-elf. Chiron, the one right before you, he looks like a human.
How old is the person in front of me? This dude right here.
It's half-elven, so it's a little hard to tell. Make an insight check.
Of all the rolls, this is a 19.
A 19. He appears to be...
Like, no, you cannot stealth, but you can know the guy's age.
You have a very strong feeling, having been around Hal and your time in cities and being around half-elves, you get the sense this dude's about 75 years old.
God damn.
I don't know how old that is. I guess half of that's old, right? So he's like an older man.
He's not like
young.
It's like middle age.
Old. Yeah, for a half-elf, probably about middle age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for a half-elf, yeah.
But you spend half your life in this town, probably your whole life in this town. What, have a midlife crisis, so to go worship a dragon and try to take down your own hometown? Tell me, why?
Me?
Who else am I talking to? The wagon? Yes, you.
Oh. They got dragons.
They do got dragon.
Yeah. And I don't like being forced to mine for these here fancy people. I don't like it. I would like to see the sunlight every now and then. And
as Chiron hears this, he actually laughs from where he is. Like, outwardly laughs.
Oh, you think it's fucking funny? How do you like to eat
No.
coal for a living? Fuck.
You eat coal?
I find it no. The part that I find funny is that you think that whenever you finish doing this, that they're actually going to let you do anything else other than be a slave. Believe me, I've came from it on the mainland. No.
Funny thing is, guess where we found him? In one of their mines.
Exactly. If you think they're going to do anything for you other than make you a slave after this is all said and done, then you're absolutely insane.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist? Because I said he came from the mines. I captured him.
13
I'll give you advantage.
Hey.
From personal
that's
experience
better.
and Theo's help. Yeah.
That's a dirty 21.
Ooh.
Dirty 21. Kind of like peers back at you for a second, turns immediately back to Theo, but then looks back to you. Just, I'm not sure with this whole situation.
Tarmaris is gonna get up off of like the floating disc and actually walk up to them and like rejoin the group.
Kavara's not like that. She ain't like how you say she's one of us.
One of who exactly? You're burning down the town.
Ah.
Here's the thing. Yeah. The ones wearing the red and purple robes, yeah, they'll say that all the time. But no, it's not going to make it any better for you. They're going to treat you just as bad as these people here would have treated you.
Nah. I know Kavara. I know her.
How well do you know her, and how well do you know her superior?
She is the superior.
Oh, bull crap. There's always a higher superior, dude.
You got middleman in the best.
Probably the dragon. Tell me, if you came from nothing, like most people in this world do, and you came to power, would you give it up? If you acquired power and strength in this world, would you go back to going in those mines?
Nah, that's the fucking point.
Okay, they don't want to do that. Who's left there to do it? You. You're blinded by your own loyalty. Learn that they're using you for their own fucking advantage. You're being a fucking idiot. I'm just gonna slap them.
I have a question for you.
Being manipulated.
With which hand?
The left hand.
Make an attack roll using your charisma. No, this would be strength modifier.
It's not gonna do any damage.
Make an attack roll.
It's on fire.
That is a 4.
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
It just sort of like flies past him.
Cool. I didn't actually want to like fully hurt him anyway.
We would have. There's plenty of ways you could have seen the sunlight other than burn down your hometown. I would have offered you a ride off island, but you burned down my ship.
I didn't. I'm not burning my hometown. You don't understand. These fuckers abuse us. All right?
So
they trap us to mine their shit. He points to the crystal in the center of the city. We dig up the valuables that they take and
hear me out. What did they tell you the end game was? What is the end goal here?
Better Téagartha.
By bringing a giant dragon down? Not this dragon. A bigger dragon.
Getting us out of the hellhole we live in.
But there won't be a hellhole to return to if they bring that giant-ass dragon they want to bring into this city.
Look around you. Looking at all the beautiful buildings that you see around you. Some of them are just completely destroyed entirely. Some of them have small cracks in them. We don't have homes.
Well, not anymore.
No,
Nah,
I
but
understand.
we'll build.
I understand what he's saying.
I get it
He's-
too.
Yeah.
There,
Look, I get what you're coming from. I really do. I understand. I understand what you're talking about. Believe me, in the place where I come from, we actually take care of those that are like considered quote unquote to be lesser than us. And I understand that this place probably hasn't treated you the best. But here's my thing with it. It's not just gonna stop here. Sure, these people here are bad. Sure, they've done some pretty terrible things. But the worst part is that you think that it may or may not stop here and won't extend to other people who, for all intents and purposes, are completely innocent and have done nothing wrong.
Yeah. If this was a regular rebellion, I might be inclined to agree with you. But this is
Yes.
summoning the largest fucking dragon to destroy the world. This is not a rebellion. This is a cataclysmic event.
how long were you forced to work in the mines?
The fuck you talking about? Destroy the world? I was born and raised in the mines, like my father and his father before him, my mother and.
So you're
her
telling me
mother.
from day one of birth, you picked up a pickaxe and started mining, popped out the wound, started mining, correct?
I don't know where babies come from.
Close enough.
Okay. Since I was most literally less than 4 months old, I was brainwashed to serve a god that only used me for power. I was told that he would bring salvation to a world that I thought was hell. But there are things in this world that are different. As my friend here said, societies don't have to work the way they did. And if you think that the people you're working for now to bring a new society is going to do anything different, you're wrong.
No, it's not different. It's cataclysmic.
It's not even cataclysmic, yes. But still, at the end of the day, they're not going to do you any better than these people did here now. Because look at it. What are they doing right now? They're stealing money from people. No matter what, what's going to stop them from stealing the money from you if they want it?
Yeah.
Because these stuck-up bastards deserve to be stolen from.
Okay, well, what's going to
Because
stop
they've
the
stolen
higher
from
ups?
us.
What's
Are you
going to
gonna
stop the
get-
higher ups stealing from you?
Are you going to get any?
Tavara is one of us. You don't understand.
I don't understand.
Are you going to get
Sure,
any?
she may have a few screws loose, but she was born and raised in the mines.
If they're giving the money back to you, why are they telling you to bring it somewhere you're never going to see it again?
I don't know where I'm bringing it. I just know
You're-
there's a dude in red robes I'm supposed to
If they
You're
were
not
giving it,
give
they
the
just
going to
card
get
to.
a glimpse of that money ever again.
if
I
they
can
were gonna give
promise
it to
you
they
that
just
for a
keep it.
fact.
You're delivering it to them, and then you're not going to see it again.
It's most likely being brought to whoever's
don't
head
need to see it
honcho, if
again.
that's the dragon or not.
If I get a home, if I get food, that's enough for me. If
Okay,
I
I've heard enough of this.
Yeah.
I've heard enough of this. Let me tell you what happened to my hometown. A perfectly fine trading village that didn't have a hierarchy issue, that didn't have these issues. This same cult burned it to the ground, killed my family, killed my sister, and took everything this town had of any value. This town didn't have the divine. It had some people that joined it for survival, maybe. But it's not like, this town wasn't thriving. This town was a good trading town that didn't have these hierarchy issues. And yet, the exact same thing that's happening here happened in this town. This cult is using you because you're scared or you want change. And there's good ways to bring about change. But my town didn't need change. And you know what? People in cult showed up, took all the gold, destroyed it, and hit every town around the river my city's from. I'm from Greenest. They hit Greenest. They hit everything around it just for the gold that we had inside. This cult is the same everywhere. Even though there's good people inside of it, I'm sure, that want to bring change. There's better ways to do it. This is not the way. Murdering, what you might think is, the enemy here, but they're not. The people you're killing, the people in these houses quivering right now, killing them doesn't bring them change. Robbing them blind doesn't bring change. You can do this in other ways. My town didn't need change, and the exact same thing happened that's happening here. If you can't see they're being used, you never will.
Make a persuasion check.
Give it a sec.
Also, the fucking end game of end games is happening. I wasn't forgetting that part.
That's going to be a 21.
Fine then. Alright, you're right. This is shit. You think I like going into people's homes and stabbing them? I'm not having a good time with this.
Couldn't tell.
Alright? I'm sure there's a bunch of other people who aren't either. But I have never... I've never seen that island. And he points up to Eaness.
Neither have I.
Yeah?
I understand.
Well, you don't have generational memory.
I'm saying this as a half elf and as someone who didn't grow up here. From everything you say, this place is a hellhole. It sucks. It there's class divide, and yet you still want to change it, which is admirable. But you could just start anew, somewhere else.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Why
But
don't
we
you
can't
just
leave our goddamn island.
You can't.
Goddamn Bobby.
You can't or you won't.
I mean, to make it hard to do so.
Kavara gave us a way out.
And yet you're still here as every ship is sinking in the bay. You could have taken any of those ships and got out. You could have stolen any of these ships and gotten out, and that would have been more admirable.
What stopped you from before the cult being here for leaving?
And yet, no, there is things that
These
stop you here.
fuckers.
No, there's things that stop you here. But instead of stealing a boat or stealing all of them, you have a dragon destroying all of them, making it harder. You have cultists coming in here, people that you know that you can't trust. You've said they have screws loose. Taking gold, teleporting away to somewhere, God knows where. And what's going to be left here? You'll be sent off to another island to ransack the same. My town, my neighbor's town, the Sword Coast, it's all been hit the exact same way. Now, they have a dragon this time, but they had a half dragon time before that.
Oh, they did have a dragon last time. It threw me over a tower.
Yeah, they did have.
All you're going to be left with here, either you're going to get shipped out and serve as a cultist army, or you're going to be left here with no resources, no gold, and no government.
Or you'll get shipped out and sold as a slave.
That too.
Again.
These cultists don't have your back. I know there's good people in here, and I know that you want change. And that's why it pains me to have to go through this every single time we take someone in alive.
So, I have a question for you. You talk about this individual who say that she's one of you, right?
Born and raised. I knew her growing up.
Does she agree with everything the cult is doing, from the killing to the ransacking to everything?
She knows it's for a better Téagartha. And she made me believe it. She made all of us believe it.
Do you think you could take us to her?
Starving.
From the way you say that, you make it sound like she might even have her doubts about this. And if that's the case, I will warn you of this. The people that are over her, because believe me, there is someone over her that make the decisions for her, they do not agree with people that disagree with their opinions. And they will not hesitate to kill her in a moment's notice.
How this whole issue that you're having with your homeway is just made by a disagreement of opinion at the end of the day.
Believe me, there are times when there will be a disagreement with some of the higher ups in their side, and they'll just put somebody new in the place.
Yeah, they will
So
have.
be it. It's time someone new gets in fucking charge.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
mean,
talking
your
about other
ranks.
than her.
Miles in the Underworld won't do that.
I'm talking about other than her. They will remove her if she even has remotely a different idea of how this should go than they do. Blind loyalty
Téagartha.
is their entire order. The entire thing.
Look, I don't think we're gonna convince them. Can we just?
The
Téagartha
Harpers
had
were-
dragons before. We
Mhm.
know the stories. Look at that thing. He points up to Voaraghamanthar, who's currently just leaping from building to building.
Dragons are cool.
then you would know that that dragon is not an instrument of good.
Yeah, it is. Look at it. It's bringing change.
Bringing destruction.
Change.
The Harpers were too late to change this place the right way. We're not going to be able to reason with this man.
No.
I ask one more thing. This leader of yours, the one that's from here. Do you know where she is now?
We
If
don't
I can
know the
convince
plan.
her. What's that?
We don't know the plan. We're just assigned to one of the red ones, and
One of the red ones. They don't even trust you enough to tell you the plan.
Yeah, if that doesn't prove
If
anything, I don't know what will.
If you have any inkling where you were, if I can talk to her and turn and help her see that this is a bad idea, how many of you think you would follow her? Not one of the red ones, not this dragon, not the higher ups, but her specifically. You seem to trust her, but you seem to trust her with your life. Because you made a gamble with your life here. If I can talk to her,
I don't want this.
she wants change. And that's admirable. I respect that. I have extreme problems with tyranny, trust me. And oppressive governments, and believe me, that's why I joined the Harpers in the first place. But she does seem like she, at least from what you've told me, seems like she wants what's best for her people, for the miners, for the working class people here. I was able to meet with her and convince her to walk away from this. Would you follow her?
This is right when the movie name would drop of you say you're kind of tyranny, but what you really do is bring a new kind of tyranny, a tyranny of dragons.
That'd be actually a badass line. Holy shit!
That would have been.
If you dropped in a character, I would have died.
But I mean, we don't know much about the dragons, so I can't just say that. Like, I don't know the end goal here.
Fuck it, I'll say it.
It's lost the moment.
Listen, I don't think we're gonna get anything out of this guy, Hal.
No. Let him think. Let him talk.
This is the way. This is what she's.
It's a simple yes or no
shown
question.
us.
If she had ordered
If there
you,
was a better way, we would have taken it.
if I could tell her or convince her that there is a better way to do this, and she asked you to follow her, would you do it? Yes or no?
Maybe, but look, I've already made my bed.
There's never too late chance for redemption. You're speaking to a man who has made mistakes, and you're surrounded by people that made bigger mistakes than him in this party right now. But here we are trying to save the lives of innocents. You say it's too late, but I say it's not. I agree change is needed. And maybe something good might come out of this. Your voice is being heard. But it can't be like this. This leader that you hold so dear If I could convince her to find another way
Okay.
and walk away, how many of you do you think would follow her? How many miners, good working people, would stop the slaughter?
You think we won't be rounded up? We're already the bottom of the barrel.
I think the cult would turn on you. I think if you helped save as many civilians as you could, showed that you had regrets and doubts, you could save these more civilian lives right now. More of these people in these houses. Because your clansmen, your cult, and I hate using that word because I know it's one-sided, are killing people in their homes right now. If we could stop this and save a life, that life is owed. They would not be living here if it weren't for you.
Also, don't give me this crap about you're just going to be stuck in the same thing you were before, because we're actually here from a group that could get you out of here into somewhere else if you wanted to go there. We have the availability to get you somewhere else if you want to.
You think they'd allow that?
Burn down my ship.
Who?
Still salty about that.
Who's they?
And who is they? Are you talking about the elves?
Them.
No. Yes, I know it's hard to leave this place.
I don't know. Fuck this. I'd get out of here in a heartbeat.
Okay. Awesome. I
So
think
why
that
didn't
is
you?
much more doable after today.
It would have been easy if you didn't burn down my ship.
What
Still
I'm
angry
saying
about
is,
that.
every time I've talked to one of your kin here,
I still hold them. I hold each cult as responsible for burning down my ship. This is my new oath of vengeance.
every time I've talked to one of you, of your group here, is that they wanted change. There's never been a bigger show of unity in that than today. This is an unavoidable thing that the new government will have to talk about. They will have to make this change now.
Well, he says new government because the old one is now.
There is a very recognizable outcry, and maybe the government let it sit for too long. But it is unavoidable now. Your voices will be heard. And I doubt they have the means to let you leave. I mean, to stop you from leaving now.
Don't.
I know communities full of elves. Well, with all your gold, shipped off to somewhere else, and all the dragon destroyed all the ships. Less than before, that's for sure.
We're gonna talk about leaving a place from basically having nothing. What, as of up to how long has it been? 2 years? How long has the campaign been going on? Like in game?
Like
game,
less than a year. It's been a few months.
Like 8 months, right? Because
as of 8 months ago, I was secluded in the woods, unbeknownst of anything happening outside this world.
I'm sorry.
Since then, somehow I have grown 2 years in age, have changed religion, has vowed to kill a god, and I've become, I don't know, probably 20,000 times richer than I was when I first started 8 months ago.
That sounds great for you. But you will never understand what it means to go from a Cov to a Fae.
I've spoken to literal gods multiple times in my life. I have dived into a flaming lava ocean on the plane of fire, right? I have traveled. I understand what it feels like to go from nothing to something and to understand pure bliss because I've been there. I have died in the past 8 months and then come back to life.
You might just be special.
I am.
maybe he's the main character. I don't think we're gonna make any progress, dude.
And
Even
I
if
died at a point
we do.
where I thought dying would be my saving grace. So I felt that bliss, if that's what you're trying to get to. Change
Alright,
can be made.
so
You
we
can
need to
change
move
your
on.
life by leaving.
And move on before these people.
All I ask is that you either step aside and stop killing innocent civilians. And find a way out. I'm sure you can slip away right now. Or tell us where I can meet this person and hopefully put a stop to this slaughter. If you know.
It's right up there.
All right.
Let's head down
What
the
is
street.
the other guy? I've been reacting to this the whole time. Like,
the other guy?
He's just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but
he snuck away.
Damn.
That's fine.
Whatever.
You just see
all right. He said right up there, so let's gonna move on.
You're going.
Are you guys taking the cart with you, or did you leave it behind? Because at this point, you could have been pushing it, or you could have stayed there. I don't know what you wanted.
Can I detach the wheel?
Just stop it from being able to move?
Yeah.
Sure. Could have done that while you're talking.
Just quietly steal some.
With enough time.
You're part of the problem.
I'm not taking any people's
We
things.
knew that.
You could. What exactly? Make an investigation check.
Oh, I said I wasn't taking anything.
You want me to make an
Are
investigation check?
Are you actually taking something?
I'm gonna try.
If you're gonna loot this, you can.
I'm gonna just steal some. You know, it was a 18 investigation.
Yeah. Platinum pieces. There are platinum pieces here. Ornate tapestries folded up, gingerly cared for, and then thrown haphazardly.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just kind of scoop
A handful of platinum.
a handful of platinum.
All right, let's see here. It's going to be mixed in with gold. You get 39 pieces of platinum.
Oh, God damn.
Hold
I
up.
should change careers. Holy shit.
39.
39
Hey,
pieces of platinum.
Yeah.
Is your Colt still hiring?
86 pieces of gold.
How much?
86 pieces of gold.
86.
Oh,
So 39, 86.
Yeah.
I'm now close to just under 1,000.
Wait,
Can
come
I
back. Come back.
theoretically take another 50? Wait, can
I
I
want to take your
another?
spot.
Can I take another 50?
Elsie just broke
Platinum.
Gold.
Gold? You can take another
Yeah.
50 gold.
You
Cool.
just wrecked
Yeah.
an economy, yeah.
Cool. I just hit 2001. I have 2001 total GP. Back up. I
Can I
am.
look specifically for mithril armor?
In the actual, make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, 20.
wait.
Nah, there's not. Sorry.
Was there?
But you're certain there's not.
Can I
Cool.
cast detect magic?
You can if it take time.
We really need to move on.
So,
Investigation is
while Hal's
17.
going through this redemptive speech, the two of you are just going through the full life.
Yeah. As this is happening, I'm just gonna.
This is fucked. This is
Can I
just
say? Can I
thoroughly
say
fucked.
I cast detect
I can't
magic
believe I
as we're
partied with you
talking
all.
to the guy?
Hal is way too good
sure.
for this party.
17 LC. Also, I kind
17?
of hate these people too. Like, fuck that.
I don't know. I'm just kind of on this for myself, really, at this point.
Luca was sitting there like nodding along with what the guy was saying.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. He's making some really good points here.
So the thing with Chimera,
Looks at the robes on the ground. It looks back to his armor. Looks back to robes. Back to armor.
I got better armor, but I'm kind of siding with this guy. See, Tom, this is just true neutral. Like he's in it for himself at this point.
Put him down.
And those he cares about. Like he's in it for him and his close friends. Like he's doesn't care about their society at this point. He's just like, cool, there's money here. Like change teams. Literally us with what was it? CS:GO we played the other day. Just change teams.
I think that was the Battlefront change teams from like the original one.
That was. That's what that was from.
Yeah.
Played that
These
on
are elves.
2000 laptop.
Oh wait, no.
No, I
that's
really
not
thought that was
from-
Rocket League.
That is, no, that's from the original Halo Wars, actually.
What is?
I
What's
thought
that?
that was Rocket League.
That's from the original Halo Wars.
What is?
Wait, like Halo.
The
meme.
resume game, restart match, change team, find online
Oh
match.
yeah, change teams. Yeah, that's
Change
yeah.
team.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
you're
you know
right,
what this
so.
is? You know what this is?
It's from Combat Evolved.
It's Rocket League.
It's some Halo game. I
It
know.
says Rocket League.
It's Rocket League?
It's Rocket League.
I knew it. I knew
Oh.
it. I knew it.
Yeah, according to Know Your Meme, where I stole the image
That's
from.
what I thought. It looks like the Rocket League logo, like the things, and I was like, that's distinctive to Rocket League. Considering I had it open before.
Yeah.
We'll say
Playing
you
it
find a
today.
set of mithril scale mail.
Mithril scale mail?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so
Do I find anything magical?
You guys are
Oh,
eating-
detect magic? Well, you ping the mithril as he pulls it out.
Do I
There
ping anything
are
else?
3 arcane focuses of varying types. There's a wand, there's a crystal.
Ooh, wait, I'm gonna grab that wand.
Okay. You pull it out. And
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
sure.
That's a nat one. That's a 5. God damn it.
I just appreciate Luca being like, you know, he makes some solid points.
Here's a wand.
You know what?
Change
Everybody
teams.
guys would even save it.
That's so funny to me for some reason. Holy shit!
Just how do you agree with?
Someone make that meme. That's all I ask.
I put it in private memes.
No, like we need like a full one,
Like a full comic scene.
commissioned me. Yeah, commissioned.
Like a commission
comic
meme.
script.
Oh, see, get on that.
How
You're the
am I
one who
gonna
owns
do
the
that
money.
serious moment?
If we have any artists who like comics, we in the chat.
We got commission someone
By
for
all
that
means.
one, bud.
Yeah.
It's like a commission worthy. We
Yeah,
got.
that's fine. Let's do it for exposure. Exposure. It's
Maybe
fine.
Yeah,
maybe
exposure.
we have
Guys, we do
maybe we have
exposure.
fans. You never
You know,
know. There's maybe,
yeah, we know.
maybe some old friends want to, do. I don't know.
Yeah, that just reminds me so much of like a Vox Machina moment right there.
Yeah.
Actually, really does. Like having a really heartfelt scene, and then just 2 characters in the background, just like one agreeing with the bad guy, and then also robbing the place, and then the other one just robbing because he can.
Can I sit down on the floating disc and actually cast Identify on it instead?
Sure.
Cool.
It's like, oh shit, he's actually making some good points. Yeah, I can agree. I can understand where he's coming from.
Like the Harper?
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. He's making a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Second later,
Harper's-
oh
Eat the
shit.
rich.
Eat the rich.
shit,
Down
like, yeah,
with the
like,
tyranny. People of revolution.
the Harpers, instead of taking on the problems in the government, they're like, really got to fight the cultists, protect the hierarchy.
And then you're gonna come back to
the hierarchy we're trying to fix.
You're gonna come back to the Harper. So didn't go exactly according to plan. The cult took over, but the tyranny's dead.
No. It doesn't. It didn't go quite as planned. Pulls off robe to expose cultist armor.
They made some very good point. I mean, I'm still a Harper, fuck
saves.
tyranny and all that, but
You walk in, it's like, so it didn't go as planned. Pulls off robe, quick saves.
they're really good guys.
You, the player, were the villain all along.
What up?
Me, whenever I walk into Whiterun,
Lucas is just a secret
quick
agent.
save.
Timeros. That is a +1 wand.
+1 wand.
It is.
What is it made
Ooh.
out of?
For funsies, what would you like it to be made out of?
Dragon dick.
Because this would be Tregarthan, so it should probably have being taken from a high elven.
I think only only Evan heard that. I think.
I
didn't
heard
hear
it.
you
I just
say.
tried to ignore it.
Wait, what was it made out of?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's
Dragon bone.
Tregarthan and high elven in its make, so it is probably something fancy. And
Could it be made out of something not flammable?
yes,
Preferably that.
probably it's probably white with some filigree.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a wand now, and with that, I'm gonna release Martin out of staff form, so he's walking next next to us.
Oh, I hope he walks like Baby Yoda, like the little baby waddle.
He's a massive snake.
Oh, I thought he was an owl. That's Balboa.
No, the owl. Balboa, I don't even know where Balboa was supposed to be right now.
I think
Honestly, he's probably just flying around.
Oh no,
He's
that's
on the-
Commodore.
Oh no! We put him away. I put him away. I'm gonna bring him back out though. So I'm sitting on the disc with my pets.
So you're moving to the...
To wherever the direction he pointed us into.
I'm bringing him with me. Actually, wait. Maybe we shouldn't. If you think kill.
I was just gonna let him go.
I kind of want to kill him.
I don't know.
That's like exactly not the point. That's why I spent so much fucking time.
Yeah, I am contractually bound to not killing him.
Damn. All right. Fine.
What
I don't
fucking
know.
contract did you sign?
What did the name above Luca's head go from blue to red? What happened?
Oh, okay. I know what I want to make.
Can I just put a sprinkle of sparks in front of the guy's face before
No,
we leave?
we're trying to show that we're the better people. Okay, we
It's
cannot
a,
be lighting
it's
his
a
fucking
harmless
legs on fire.
prestidigitation. Just a little flick of the wand, you know?
No, there's just no need.
Hey, if it's cool, I'm just gonna go. And, like, hide.
Yeah, you do that.
Probably a
Great.
good idea.
I see you again.
Good luck.
If I see you robbing somebody, I'm killing you.
Like, anybody, or... You know what? Fair enough.
There's probably
Fine.
there's a boat back there. You might be able to get to it somewhere else if you actually do want to leave.
Like, that's cool. I can actually just...
Cut your
Yeah.
losses. Take the boat. So if you have friends, that actually want to get out of this and not belong to this tyranny that's about to take down and end the world. There's a boat back there.
I feel like we're encouraging stealing, which is exactly what we talked. Oh, whatever.
I'm a thief. I don't care if he steals.
Did you not hear what I just said to him?
Did you not hear the fucking 30-minute monologue I just gave?
I also just said if I see you robbing somebody, I'm killing you. We now tell him to go steal a boat.
I'm just gonna go and I'll figure it out. How's that?
You do that.
All right.
Also, maybe don't cross the bridge because there's cultists watching.
Oh yeah.
Not to make this any more complicated for you.
I mean, I wanted to live on Fae anyway. Maybe I'll just hole up in a house and hope no one...
Stabs you in your sleep.
I would say find some new clothes.
You know what? I heard there's some vacancies.
Goodbye. Have fun.
Alright. Just slumps off.
Farewell. Don't
We're
forget
over
to...
here we're all having like a nice goodbye, like waving, like as if we're good friends. And Hal's like, guys, can we fucking
Take
go?
care,
There's like
like
fighting
fuck it, let's
happening
go.
on the background. You just see like a fire.
I do not care what becomes of that man. Like, can we just move on?
Well, if you didn't care, why didn't you let me kill him?
Like, I care a little bit.
Yeah, I got some
It's not
gold
the-
out
it's
of
not
it, so
the
I'm happy.
message. But you got gold out of it?
What? No, I didn't.
Oh, fuck.
I found this wand though. Off of
Where did you
cultist.
find the... Why does it say Faye on it?
It doesn't.
Ooh.
What is the name? Match the house right there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait a minute, that last name is Treegarth.
Is that a family crest?
No, I
It
carved it
matches
on.
the house right there.
Yeah, I got bored while you guys were talking. I kind of carved it in.
That's impressive craftsmanship.
Thank you. I did a lot of I did a lot of
it's
free
not your
time in the
craftsmanship,
Cloakwoods.
It's impressive craftsmanship.
No, it's definitely mine. I had a lot of time in the Cloakwoods, before I, in between killing people.
And
There you
in
go.
other
Go back,
unrelated news, is anybody looking for a new set of armor?
What kind of armor?
Anybody looking for some medium armor?
No.
Per se.
I think medium order. What do you mean?
I recently acquired some scale mail that's that's your.
I don't know. I don't know too much about scale mail. I can look this up real quick.
AC is 14 plus your dex, so up to a maximum of 2.
Hey, where'd you find that? Where'd you find the armor?
It was just in my backpack. I say as I just like discreetly pull out what I had been clearly just been pushing in.
Well, you know,
So
you found that off a card
it's
too, right?
14 plus 2, right? If your dex is 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I don't really need it. It's non-different. I
Hey,
appreciate the offer, and I don't want to know where you got it from.
Hey, you found that off a cultist, right?
No,
Two
no,
different
no,
characters.
I didn't find it on a cultist. I was just laying around.
You're just laying around.
Look at them. Look at the private meme. Did you just make that?
Maybe. Hey, he wasn't the only one robbing them.
That's so funny. Fuck, dude.
I mean, I think I stole more than he did.
Easily.
God,
Like,
I was
I
having a
stole-
full monologue about.
And in the background, we're stealing it all.
Fine. I can.
You were the worst party mates of all time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't steal anything from anybody.
I've not stolen anything.
No, I
trust
will
you.
not answer that question. No, I
trust
will not
Chiron.
answer that question. I'm within the spell of
Basically, I didn't either. No.
Zone of Truth.
If you
Actually-
steal from a thief, is it really stealing?
Huh.
Well,
Not when I do it.
Reaches for Theo's gold bag.
can't believe I'm entertaining this.
So, you're traveling
To
up
the
the
direction you
island.
point us in, I don't really know where that was. He said that way, and I'm like, awesome.
It looked.
Like
Well,
that
I
way.
don't know. That way.
This
Yeah,
way.
what he said.
East then.
East up the main road.
It's Weast
Or-
then.
I added to it if that makes you happier.
There we go.
That's accurate.
That's more accurate now. We gotta stay accurate with the fucking memes.
That's so good. Oh, fucking, that's so funny. Holy shit.
Memes gotta stay accurate, boys.
I'm putting that on my
It's
wall.
so bad.
Why even
Read
make
it.
memes if they're not historically
Oh.
accurate?
Exactly.
What the hell?
It's so good. It's so like badly put together, but it's so good.
I did it just like right now.
I know.
But it fits so way too well.
It does. I like how the rich part of town is just a completely different style.
It shouldn't be.
It's just like the dude actually has like a defined torso that is either a line or something that looks like a fucking tie.
How did you make this?
Don't worry about it. Crazy.
He
Random
found
generator.
he found it just like lying around, you know?
It's crazy. Not only do I steal things in game, I also steal intellectual property.
You are just a thief.
Oh god.
Yeah, there is a website.
God damn.
This wasn't part of the Creative Commons, and I don't care.
Actually, it all should.
So,
Oh, that's so good though.
as we're progressing tonight,
Are we?
you have spent some time here. Things have been moving. I don't know if you wanted to have been moving with this cultist up the roads, or if you were just standing and talking to him.
I figured we started moving already.
I really, once you told us where to go, we started moving.
That's what I
Yeah.
figured. Yeah.
Because otherwise, that wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Okay. So with that, there is continued destruction as the dragon goes about, making its way closer and closer to the castle on Eaness. You see it making its way, climbing up Fae, and you get the sense that it has a destination in mind. as it's jumping along. A lot of you get by just in time to see a blue circle forming. The red wizard placing his hand on it, and another group of cultists ahead of you, currently rushing a cart in. And this portal, you're actually angled so you can see inside. So you see the red wizard looking around, putting his hand on the side. Cart. You see it move onto what looks to be a snowy plain. On the other side, you see what looks like a large log cabin, a lodge of some sort. As the cart goes through, you see it travel through this gateway in a quick matter of seconds as it gets to the other side. And the red wizard who opened the portal, who looks like he has been beaten up, hangs his head and steps through. And as you see, wagons just all put together and a bunch of cultists just at this place taking their robes off. Like you see some like relaxing, terribly wounded people, and some still in full uniform.
Should we go for it?
You can see the other side, and snow falls through. You want to go through it?
You guys want to go? I mean, there's a lot of them, but they're all armored.
Well,
I mean, I have
We
a
would-
feeling I know where that's at.
we wouldn't be able to get back without the teleportation scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing we have the
Takes
teleportation
seconds.
scroll.
We could take care of this problem at the source. Never mind.
And then we could. Oh,
It lasts 6 seconds before it seals.
okay. So we got to find another one and run in.
Wait, but
And then we
we've seen
could.
it now, so we could use the teleportation scroll.
No, because we
go
have to get
that place.
back.
We couldn't get back.
We wouldn't be
But
able to get back.
Not now, but later.
That's true.
That's true. No, but then if we take them all out, we can wait there for more to appear and take them out as they come in.
But then we have the
It
tracker.
seems like a siege, and we're not ready for that.
Yeah, that's okay. Out of character, just a rough count. How many did we see on the other side of that portal?
Make a perception check. Let's see.
That's 18.
18. Healthy, wounded, just all like total.
Total. Just looking for just a rough total.
At this point on the other side, you would guess maybe mid-60s.
Yeah, we would die.
Two of them that you see. There was one red wizard on the other side, and one just walked through, and both of them look drained. Most of the people on the other side actually look like they are they look bad. And Chiron.
Just like two burning hands.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Napalm them.
Basically.
You don't see anyone in purple on that side.
Not even standing in front of the lodge.
Just two red wizards that look spent, and a bunch of just trashed cultists, and a bunch of wagons. And you have 6 seconds before it seals.
I don't know about you guys, but there are a lot of them on the other side of that. Don't know if that would be the best idea. From the short time you could see it, looked like the ones that were on the other side were pretty beat up. But I don't know if we'd have a very good time with it, and I don't know if there's reinforcements waiting over there too that we just can't see.
We'd have to get good position to be able to even remotely take them on. 'Cause the only way I can think we would do anything is if we were able to line up, like group them up and get basically just burning hands them all at once. The only way you'll be able to take out that many.
Well, if we were to go through there, we would burn the whole place down.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying like right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, let's
Come
go
on now.
We'd be getting
Let's
wave
go-
after wave, though. I mean, sure they might be hurt, but we'd just get outnumbered eventually.
Yes.
Well,
would
with two of us
very-
being able to just constantly do
But I mean, we could leave
that is true.
unless we get counterspelled or something.
Let's just look around and see if there's any others.
Do we know where that actually was?
I could take a pretty good guess, and
Because I know we could visualize it, what we just saw, but do we know any indication of where it was on the?
You said it was snowy, right?
Like an actual location. It was snowy.
yeah, just from the snow I would venture to guess that this is probably going to be the base camp that we would have originally gone to if we had sticked with the wagon trail. I would be willing to bet.
Oh, you mean on the mainland?
Yes. I just have a feeling that trail, they didn't have the wizards to actually be able to teleport carts. That's why they had to just wagon them straight upward.
Right. I mean, it would make. Maybe.
That would be my guess.
So you think that's on the mainland? So you probably can't get there from here.
Yeah, there's not a cloud in the sky around you.
Yeah. Interesting. So what's our plan?
Well, we couldn't get the red wizard, so we should probably go after the dragon. Or
Say we go find
Cheetah.
I was about to say either let's go find Chidos or let's go after the dragon.
I'd
But
say
I
probably
would-
a better chance against Chidos and the dragon.
We're drained.
I
We're
kind of
so
drained?
are they.
I kind of
Mm.
want to go. I just
The
kinda
dragon
wanna
isn't.
kill Chidos.
Yeah, I feel like we might not be able to take that dragon on a straight-on fight, but it seems like the dragon is listening to Chidusk.
Let's go
As
find
As you guys look, if you guys notice Timaris sitting on the thing, he's actually sitting there like deep into thought right now. So he's not gonna. I'm not gonna.
As we go after Chidusk, because he seems to be the leadership for this. This dragon seems to want their own, probably gold out of it or something. But if we take down the leadership, it's possible the cult might not be able to. Their own people don't know the plan. So if we take out their leadership, there will be no more plan. Like their foot soldiers don't have the plan.
It's true.
Okay, well, let's make our way back to the wall and go find Chidusk. Or back to the towers.
Back where?
Oh, you mean back towards the bridge?
Yeah,
Sure, keep
back
going.
toward the towers where we believed that we might have seen him.
Well,
Hold on. Was that
he-
the same guy?
No, it was not Chidusk.
No,
It
that
was
was
not the same guy. Oh,
a
okay.
different individual. This is the individual that you saw in the towers.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it would have been a different
and
guy.
this is Chidusk.
That's why we keep heading north.
And if he's controlling the dragon, then he'd probably be kind of close. So. Yeah, let's go find
So-
him.
You see Voaraghamanthar seems to be, he was here, since then he's been moving up and sort of raising houses as he goes. Here, as you've been moving along, there is a trail of occasionally the bodies of drakes on the road that you're on currently, with some the blue ones mostly, but occasionally a green one. They are few and far between, but there are some. It seems like they just keep pushing along. The majority of the cults is ahead of you at this point still.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna be over there.
It's as good a guess as any, I guess.
I mean, that's what the cult is. You know, you think he'd be the one leading it. I feel like he is our leader.
I don't take these cultists as charismatic leaders. Or leader by example, I should say.
Well, he was up at the front lines when the invasion started. We saw him. So I think he is much more of a lead from the front kind of person.
I see them as cowards, personally.
To
Oh,
lead up front?
Regardless, he seems to be near the dragon from
Yes.
our
Fairly
past
powerful.
encounter. And the road they're on seems to be taking them straight to the academy. So maybe he has some interest there.
Maybe. Maybe there's something they need. Something they want. I mean, I'm sure the academy has weird stuff in it. Big magic academy. So I was like, he's heading north.
Well,
North as in true north, or north as in islands?
Téagartha maps are oriented east.
East is up.
So I guess east then.
Okay. So are you staying along the same? Are you staying along this far road, or are you going for the middle road where the dragon is, or what are you doing?
You guys want to go middle road? I mean, that's the most direct path.
I say we go middle road because that's probably going to be the quickest route to Chitosk if he's controlling the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So a lot of you move into Luca being able to duck between the alleys. There aren't many. Fae is very complicated in its architecture, but you have studied on this island and you are familiar with the terrain. Yes, I believe. Yeah, this is more residential area, and then there's the other side is a bit more natural-esque. Okay. So you're heading towards the central plaza where the three towers once stood. Now all three have crumpled to the ground. You cut back into the main road here. These three very impressive structures, elegant and defended, are just toppled. Cannon fire taking their own things down. And dragon's breath melting what's left away. See, the dragon is actually continuing to make its way up the streets, closer and closer to the academy. Actually, see from where you were.
You just keep on going?
Mhm.
I guess so. I mean, what else are we do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the best option.
What kind of dragon is this again?
Black.
Black dragon?
Do we know how old? Like, is it adult, elder?
It's hard to tell. You can make a check on that, a nature check with advantage, because dragon. Okay.
Does this dragon look familiar to me at all?
Yes, it's the same one that you got.
Well, no. I'm talking like the vision at
Yep.
all. Okay.
Yep, same one.
Okay.
Looks pretty much
Plus a
identical.
16 on the nature check.
If I remember
The
that.
vision was a bit blurry, but
Yeah, I'm trying to find where
Just thinking
exactly it
first.
was in the vision now, because I knew Dragon showed up a bunch.
I also
Obviously.
Tana being in that vision, so
What?
just remember something about the Zantana being in that vision.
There's a lot of things in this vision, okay? It is like, what, 4 pages?
That
1,
was fun.
2, 3, 4, 5. It is 7, 8, 9. It is a 9-page vision that I had since the very beginning. I've been referencing it this entire time.
I don't know how the Zantana just open it, but
Which vision?
your vision.
The big one?
Now there's an icon that Theo knows, but not sure how it ties into it.
Oh, come on, RJ.
Oh,
you sure
that-
you don't want to go back to Squid Daddy? Come on.
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, he's got so many tentacles. Can really just wrap you all up.
I'm gonna leave.
Gives warm hugs.
No. So I don't want to know what Jeffy's search history looks like anymore.
Did you ever?
I mean, hey,
Not here to judge.
we don't kink.
Okay.
We don't kink shame here. God.
So,
Loud click.
moving up the main road here. I keep calling it the main road. It is a main road. There are a lot of main roads here. You can tell the central road. These roads have names. Why am I not just using the names?
Because the names are hard to pronounce, aren't they?
They are.
I wonder why that is.
Let's see.
Cough.
He quickly jots down, don't deal with elves.
That was my own goal already.
Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of elves.
Not too many of them.
Yeah, fuck elves.
All right.
Guys, I really think we need a whole,
That's the
you
plan.
know, a proper...
Tefsaelren.
You could just say main road.
Tefsaelren.
Yeah, we could honestly just continue this.
That's a weird way to spell main road.
Spell it like the state.
Oh, it's like Martin Luther King. every town is a Bethel run.
I mean, the common equivalent would basically just be like College Street.
Yeah, is this University Drive?
Yo,
No,
when I was...
that's just MLK.
Yeah, just turn down like Classroom Street.
Gentlemen.
Wow.
As you come to the plaza where the 3 towers have fallen, acid just covering the ground. You see another wagon with cultists filling it, and a red wizard standing nearby, watching. Wait, hold on. Oh no, this would be she.
Oh, wait.
I'm glad the cult is equal opportunity.
Well, we're probably not lucky enough for it to be the same one.
I support the cult's equal opportunity hiring initiatives.
Find
Tyranny, I can stand.
Discriminate. Cannot.
But sexism, that's
Not
where I
my
draw the
cult.
line.
My cult.
I was actually a hardcore sexist. It's in his backstory.
It's his fatal flaw.
Guys, we really should have told that cultist that,
Is that why he had a tattoo of his sister on his arm?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
She didn't even die in the attack. He just did it afterwards.
So it seems like the Red Wizard is currently overseeing a group of cultists that are filling one cart, And up down the road, you see she occasionally moves her head, and there's a another group that's further down the road that's currently looting houses. But this central plaza is interesting. And as a matter of fact, we can get into why it's a bit more interesting in a bit. But with the 3 fallen towers, you see.
Bless you.
God,
Sorry. Didn't even take you all of it.
bless you. There's a couple cultist mobs and a red wizard here that are currently along this path. But you can see further down this street the black dragon and hints of purple robes and dark black hair.
Female.
And gentlemen, we can figure out how you want to progress with this situation in our next session.
Hey.
I'm glad I have a hand back now.
Kind of.
I mean, hey, I would objectively say having a hand made of fire that you can control the temperature and the size of is way cooler than just a normal hand.
Speaking of hands, I meant to send a message using the sending stones to Flynn while we were on the bridge.
Okay.
Imploring him do some research on magical limbs, like replacement limbs.
Fair. Since he could reply, he would have probably said that he knows that such things exist, but it's more high elven magic. Probably something you could find on Fae.
Wasn't that convenient?
Isn't that convenient?
Wait, did
Looks
you
like
get that
who do I need-
information
who do I
before or
need to
after
steal
I got?
from?
Wait, real quick. Did he get that information before or after I got my hand back?
I don't know when Luca would have done it.
I wanted to do it on the bridge. I just forgot to.
I can fully imagine him getting that information back and then him to turn around to see my hand back as a flame.
Never mind.
God damn it!
Luca, you would know this is a plaza where a lot of the celebrations for the Festival of the Fae occur. Like this is a very festive place. And just for a bit of description, as you've stepped into this place, while I have a couple minutes left, I know I called the session, but I'm add a little bit of flavor in. This is like there is still festival stuff up here. There's banners draping from house to house that, you know, have beautiful colors and evoke the feelings of the changing of the season. With the crumbled towers, there's rubble, but you could see where the festival happened just last night, where people still haven't managed to pick up all the tents as the morning came. There's, in the center of this plaza, what looks to be a floating sphere of what looks almost like a sort of meteorite, but it is indescribably beautiful and has, well, I guess you'll just have to see next week.
Dun dun.
Dun
Dun dun. Dun dun.
dun dun.
Sharks. Have come with you today.
I don't know what you guys want to do, but
Me neither. Isn't that crazy?
That was cool. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
All the potential I can do with this hand.
I want to make more comics, but I don't know what to make.
Interesting.
Make the him getting
make
the
the
notification.
one we were talking about earlier. No, that is what we were talking about earlier. I take that back.
What, the one where I got the hand back? And he just got his information?
Jeffy also charges $30 per comic.
I mean, I don't care what he does. It's his choice. I was just giving him an idea.
What?
I don't have enough stick figures to do the hand one.
That's fair. It's only 3.
But I don't want to show a missing limb.
So, okay. I'm done narrating session. I'm gonna call it here. But next week, how do I say this? The next time that we meet up for a session,
Oh, it's like next month.
I'm very excited because you have some cool stuff teed up. And I know I said we were at the end before, but like, you guys are, I mean, you're getting close to.
Getting close to the end?
Yeah.
Was that number 4?
We've got,
Oh, wait. Did you close the stream yet?
this is
Stream's still up.
Okay, cool. I need to do something. There you go.
Check my dudes. I'm sorry. To be fair, at pretty much any point. Actually, I'm just gonna hold my tongue. We'll talk about it after our wonderful arc is done and the campaign comes to a close. And
I just want to point out this is the last stream of February.
That's
It is.
and it was Tuesday.
It
So
is
thank you all for joining us on this.
It
very
was
special
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
2 on a Tuesday.
This is the only time in our lifetime this will ever happen.
I was wondering why you said
Only in
Tuesday.
200 years it will ever be better.
It's the most insane Taco Tuesday of all time.
The only one that can replace today is in 200 years, guys. So we need to have a session in 200 years. All
I'll
right.
try to make it.
I mean, I'm down. Let's do it.
It's 200 years later.
What could go wrong?
We become immortal.
I'll pencil it in, see how I'm feeling.
Please no. Immortality is much more a curse than it is a blessing.
Oh yeah, no.
You say it like you know it.
You think about it. The
It's like
world's
a reoccurring
No,
problem
'cause-
for you.
think about it. When the world ends, right? You're immortal. You cannot die. So now you're gonna be floating in space
Nah,
until
then
you crash land onto a planet
you just figure out when they invent time travel and you just go back.
and just
Or
keep
I-
going back.
You float around, find another human alien civilization, and you're fine.
Oh man, a
so
suicidal
sorry.
immortal person would be a great story.
Shut up.
It's probably a thing.
Probably.
Shut up.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Groundhog
that
Day.
is my biggest fear to become immortal.
Groundhog Day.
Second one only being my mother.
What?
I said
Okay.
this is my biggest fear is becoming immortal.
LC's got something he's got to say. Shut the fuck up.
I do. Remember when I said a while back,
No.
you should have level ups ready.
Yeah.
Have your level ups ready because at a momoment's notice,
Probably
you can
now.
level up.
All
So
right,
be
I
prepared.
understand you. I heard you.
It's
LC.
not right now, but not you, RJ.
It has been over.
Evan already got his a bit early, but congratulations, you defended your namesake.
It has been over a year.
Real quick, since you've called the session like the first time, and I've been listening, obviously, I got into a 1v1 game, and I'm currently 8-0. The other guy hasn't moved, and I've just been
Sounds like
scoring.
bullying to me.
He hasn't moved. Like he has. I have stopped like multiple times and just like waited for him to do something. Go on, Elsie.
That was all. Thank you guys very much for tuning in tonight. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Unless you're already, it's past midnight for you, then I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for sticking around. I hope we can get. You know what? Let me message Draco right now.
Wait.
Sorry to say it, but I'm gonna have to go to bed.
Honestly, go for it.
Bah.
I will see you guys later.
Thanks for sticking around. I'm looking forward to next week.
Oh yes.
Yo.
See you.
Nothing good vibes.
Good night.
Ooh, I'm gonna be staying up for a little bit probably.
That was a fun 9-0 game.